We have Kiara, who's losing her fucking voice, and Mary, whose mic is constantly having problems. So we're sorry about it.
They sound perfect.
Shush, Kiara. You still hear yourself. So what we're gonna do is whenever Kiara types something in the chat, we're gonna speak it for her, unless there's something that we're not understanding and she really needs to say it.
Yes.
And my mic's kind of recovered, and I'm gonna be keeping an eye on it, so I'll know if it cuts out.
At least it's not that bad. Like, you can talk and it'll kind of go farther out, like, in a way, but
we're not inaudible.
We can still hear you, at least.
Yeah.
You're not inaudible.
Yeah. Has it been doing it for like the last 10 minutes?
It has, but not frequently. Not frequently.
Like since I switched to the actual what's it called? Website Discord and not the app.
It's better than better than
because I can see when I'm talking, like I can see the little green thing around my icon, so that hasn't went off while I'm talking so far, but I'll also talk a little louder just so it doesn't do that. But yeah, anyway, I'm good.
All right, so I want y'all to add 6,000 XP to your character from last session, not yesterday. That's very funny. So make sure you add 6,000. And
so what total should we be at?
54,000.
Whatever, 54,000, yeah.
Okay, cool, I'm there.
But from last session, some important keys. Y'all found out Haydn uses Power of the New Gods. You want either choosing to go to the Rainforest, which has the last gem to open the portal, and the Rainforest, which has information about the first creator, but also a way you can repair the mask, apparently.
That would probably be ideal.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's both options there.
Both options are at the Rainforest?
No, both options are in separate directions. So they're very far from one another. Girl Tower is now coming along with y'all. She's part of the party. Congratulations.
Yep.
Sick.
She's part of your party.
Where did you leave
Emiliano Sun is sick. You left off in Kingstonville still.
I thought so, okay.
You fought the big monster that was outside the area that was associated with the New Gods, and you killed it. Yay! We don't know if it's really dead or not. And I know you all sleeping good. You all slept in a hospital, kind of like a hospital. Not really a hospital, but it's a hospital. And Emiliano's son is sick, and Ribus renewed the sword's power. Yay!
Yay!
I think you're the one that's sick, Emiliano.
That's how Emiliano actually sounds.
Yay!
I'll take something off. Sorry, wants me to take something off the Wi-Fi.
Damn. Well, shut up.
You shut up.
You shut up. Well, y'all all wake up, and I'm gonna say I want everyone to roll a just natural D20 to see who wakes up first.
Okay.
Why is it not working in chat?
Yeah, why isn't it working?
Oh, it's because the RP bot is down today.
Bruh.
So what you do is on D&D Beyond, on the bottom left corner, you can roll a custom roll, and you just choose the top dice, which says a D20. This is on the bottom left, and you'll see just a little dice icon, red dice circle icon at the bottom of the screen. And you can roll a custom dice there. Damn, Grellantyre is the first to awaken along with Dwemer. So they're just I guess they're just chilling, really.
Yeah.
And then Emiliana, you're the next to wake up. You're the next to open your little crusty eyes.
Ew.
Yes, your eyes are very dusky.
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 Dusky and crusty and
Your
yucky.
eyes.
Got eye boogies.
And I wake up and then my voice gone. Breakfast time.
Dang.
This is an inner monologue of Emiliano.
Breakfast.
A breakfast is already delivered all to you, so there's a breakfast table.
Jacqueline, I'm taking your body inside the house.
Okay. Don't worry about that out of context. Next is Kira. Kira, you're the next to wake up. And you see Emiliano eating whatever the fuck he wants. Oh. Okay, Mary, that was actually really bad quality at that point.
It doesn't seem like it's bad quality to me. I hate it here, bro. Okay. She just
I
eats.
didn't even know she said anything.
What the fuck? Bro. Discord's picking me up, and that's the issue. Is it's picking me up. I don't know what the issue is.
Let's do a Zoom call.
Ew.
Fuck. Angie. Fine. I'll just yell at the top of my lungs from now on, talking so that my whole house can hear me. Kira just eats. That's it.
Have you checked your Discord settings to see if everything was at max?
Bro, I have checked everything, including my physical computer, and my computer's picking it up saying that my mic is going full-fledged, bro. It's going full speed.
We all try to die at the moment.
I don't think this is gonna resolve, so, fuck me, I guess. So, I'll just have to talk really loud whenever we do Discord. No! And then she
Jesus,
kills
yeah, get some
herself.
damn water.
Bro,
You need some tea.
you need some Jesus. It's literally fucking
Jesus
Easter.
respawn day. Jesus respawn day.
Queen, you don't need to be talking at all.
Rivus, you're the last to wake up with your battle scars from the last episode.
Yeah, he really went to sleep, and his body made him sleep so long to heal himself.
Yes, you now have fully healed scars, because why not?
Good. I
Have
do a
healing
long
potions.
rest.
You all have a long rest, so if you have any hit points gone, fix that shit.
Long rest.
Oh, I turned you all the way up, bro.
Okay, making sure, because if y'all don't got me turned up, that also might be an issue.
No, it's actually the mic actually fades out so bad.
I don't know what it is. I'm gonna keep looking. Y'all just keep going.
Okay.
I'll just add a bunch of shit. You could change the DM settings. Because we're all DMs currently, and I think that affects something. I made it affect
I have
something.
no idea.
Anyway, I'll take you off of the DM role and then see how that does. Because I know it affects someone's mic.
I think it's gonna make me quieter.
I'll take
than you
everyone off the DM.
guys.
No, I'm taking everyone off the DM role,
Okay.
Including yourself?
including myself. 'Cause I'm the moderator, I think. So,
I'm
or Mary's the
also a
moderation.
mod, yeah. You made this server, but we're both mods.
We can change whatever the fuck we want. So,
Yeah.
so that should probably help. Anyway, so everyone is eating at the table.
Yes.
And Girl in Tower is like, have y'all decided where to go yet?
We gotta get the mask
Redis
fixed.
just shakes his head no.
What was
Probably because he just entered the room.
He just entered the room. And what was that, Kira? I'm sorry, you both talked over each other, so.
We gotta get the mask fixed.
And she's like, oh yeah, the mask in that like rainforest area.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to pass by Ishgard. It's gonna be at least like a week's trip. Road trip.
I'm excited.
Bro, if only it was that easy.
Yeah, especially with the sword being like a week until it's no longer.
Oh yeah, that's right. The sword. That's gonna be
Uh-huh.
a process. Can you just? Oh wait, I'll talk as Kira. Can you just like teleport us? Like, is that
it's
a
not
thing?
that easy when I don't know the place. If I don't know the place, then I can't teleport anybody properly.
Can you teleport us to Ishgard?
I can try because Grand Tower's never been to Ishgard. Also, I've also never been there. So
Well,
I mean, I could.
teleport us back to just some city that you know. Something closer.
I mean, I think I can teleport us to New Shepthu.
Yeah, that one.
And
that
that has a teleportation. That has a teleportation tower to Ishgard, which would lessen our trip by like 2 days at most.
That would
So we
probably be
still
good.
we still have to travel like 4 days from Ishgard to it.
That's fine.
And she's like, "All right, just let me know when you're ready, so I can teleport all of you. Because I need to like prep myself because I don't know how to do it."
I'm ready. We're ready when you are.
Yep.
Sorry, I'm never gonna get over it. You're not okay. I'm gonna strain your throat.
You already did.
Alright, let me look up the teleportation spell again, because I know there's like key things to it. Is there anything anyone would like to do in Kingstonville before you leave?
Don't.
Kira just wants to say goodbye to all her like friends and family. That's about it.
Okay.
Yeah, Rybus doesn't really have anything that he's interested in doing.
She should probably everyone should probably check in on Big Ass Machine before we leave. Make sure he has everything like under control and he has no problems with like whatever.
Yeah, Big Ass Machine. Also, Emilia, your son is not in fucking Kingstonville.
No, he's not.
Ishgard, bro.
He was going to be, but then he got sick.
Maybe I think Kiara might be talking about when we get to get there, go say bye.
Yeah. Okay. So I guess you all just followed Kira on her goodbye rounds, because why not? You know?
Yeah, pretty much.
Remember, and Grand Tower preparing the spell at the entrance of the gate. And so you see Big Ass Machine.
Hi!
Who is focused on looking at the blueprints once again, and it seems to be talking to a lot of people. Like a lot of people so far.
What a badass.
Some of them are like rich drow, and some of them are like the middle common man.
See, this was a good idea because no one's gonna fuck with him because he's a badass. He's a big ass machine.
he's a Goliath. He's a fucking god of war.
Pretty much.
He is god of war. But as soon as you both all enter the view, really, Big Ass Machine turns to face y'all and waves his hand down, and so shows no expression on their face. But it's obvious to Kira that he's like, come over here. Come over here.
Waddle, 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 waddle.
You all waddle. You all waddle over towards the Big Ass Machine because they do not give a shit. And Big Ass Machine is like, hello, how was the rest?
It was fine. We're actually about to leave Kingstonville, so I just wanted to make sure everything was okay before we left and you didn't need anything.
And he gives a small smile, and they're like, everything is fine. It's going to be difficult with change, but that is what must happen. He needs groceries. Big Ass Machine says, could you get me this, this, and this, and this?
Kira's gonna say that if anything happens, just like either send a letter or talk to a mage and get a mage to send us a message. We like message. Yes.
Big Ass Machine says, okay.
Okay, because I will be here in a day. All you just have to say the word. Even if I'm miles away, even if I'm cities away, I'll be here. ASAP.
Big Ass Machine smiles and he pats your head, even though it feels like a fucking hammer is going against your head. And he says, I know you will. Stay safe out there. And then he gives Emiliano Ribas a hard pat on the back. Like, it's supposed to be friendly, but he just doesn't know his own strength. So it feels like a truck ran into you.
Ow.
Emiliano just dies.
he,
All
loses,
over.
he loses his voice.
He just knocks the wind out of the man.
But, nah, he gives y'all a good pat. And they say, good luck out there.
He says, good luck here! And then she's like, bye! And then she'll also go say bye to Samadhi and Xanri, but I don't really think we need to have that scene because she's just going to be like, I love you, goodbye, I'll be back.
Yeah, we don't have to have it. We don't have to have it. They all give you like a ration like bag with a bunch of bread and food.
Aww.
So you can eat on the way. So they basically just give big hugs to y'all and give you ration bags and say, be safe, etc., etc., etc.
Delicious.
Also, the file I sent like earlier, that I thought it would be easier if I just put the Book of Creators in a shared file so you can see what parts you've unlocked and what chapters you've unlocked. So if you want to ever look at that, and it's easier access. So
Good.
anyway, you all go to the front of the gates where Girl Tower seems to be doing weird moves, and Dwemer's just watching her as she's trying to do a teleportation circle.
Well,
All right. Girl Tower's like, are you ready? Are you ready?
Yeah.
yes.
All right. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Let's see. How many times? What spell does she have to use? I'm just gonna teleport all of you because her max is she can teleport everybody at once. So I need everyone to roll a D100.
Delicious.
Yay.
A D100. Random chance is still included. I don't know.
We cannot do that.
Well, I guess I'll roll for all of you.
Okay.
Let me check RP bot and see if he's okay.
What if we just did like 5 D20s?
Oh, there's a D100 on D&D Beyond.
Is there?
Where?
It's so if you open the little red square, it should be the 2 dice. It looks like little bobbies.
Oh, I see it.
Oh.
I'm a numbnut.
It looks like bobbies.
I got higher than Ribus.
I'm gonna roll for 2. Or that's a lot. I didn't mean to roll that many. Ah!
Girl in tower.
I'll roll 1 for.
Wait, no, I know that he did not get a 5.
Wait, did you get a 5 on him? Yes, you did.
Oh my god.
Oh no! Okay, hang on. Let me go back to the rules. Okay.
Bro,
Okay.
Emiliano's gonna manifest in a fucking ocean.
Oh my
Maybe.
God.
Okay,
Yeah,
so Kira, where did the rolls start? I see them. Okay, so you got a 64. You're fine. You are teleported instantly to the front of Commander Wolfrick's house.
Oh.
Wow.
You're fine. I'm gonna wait until Emiliano's last. Girl in tower. Same ideal as you're standing there. You see girl in tower appear right next to you.
Hi.
You see drummer appear right next to you also, and ride this.
Hi.
But Emiliano, as the spell tries to transmit you, right? And you're like basically going along with magic. You feel a force hit you like a truck, right? As you're teleporting.
Mhm.
And you don't know what happens. But you seem to like pop out of somewhere. I need to think on where you would arrive. Where would you arrive? Yeah, basically that's what happened to Emiliano. In hell. You are
Got
in
hit
hell.
by a fucking.
I'm thinking what I want to do with this.
Think about it.
I end up in a cave.
He's literally like right in front of the freaking female god that we're fighting. Just fucking appears in front of her.
You're in limbo. No, I was kidding. You're not in limbo. That'd be very funny.
That'd
though.
be fucking great.
That'd be very funny. What the fuck do I fucking want you to appear at?
He died.
I want to make it the funniest scene ever. Actually, you're gonna appear in Ishgard, right? But you're gonna appear in an office and slam straight down into like carpet floor. Would you like to get up because you're face first on the floor?
Yeah.
As you get up and stand up and look around, you come to face with Hayden Radin sitting at his desk, staring at you like, what the fuck just happened? Well, Christina Lawyer right next to him. And it seems like she was giving him tea, but they're both staring at you as you are getting up off the ground, disheveled and slammed your face on the ground.
Oh my god, I think I took the wrong train.
Hayden's like, you sure did. There, Emiliano. Is there a
Son.
business you would like in my office, I guess?
No.
And he's like, all right. Also, you've never been in Hayden's office, but it's clean and immaculate. But what you notice is there's a bunch of like the masks repaired around his office, hanging on the wall and stuff.
Oh shit.
Your sister.
Who the fuck
Oh,
is
no.
lying?
Anyway, Kira, Rivas, everyone else, you all look around and you notice that Emiliano's not with you because you don't need a perception check that if you've been watching.
Shit.
And Girl in Tower's like, oops.
Do you know where he could be?
Bruh.
I actually have no idea because the spell, if it malfunctions for some reason, it can place someone within like thousands of miles in like a radius circle thing.
Okay, so he could be dead. Cool. Well, we're gonna have to figure that out. I guess, do you have locate person?
Let me actually check if she has that, if equipped, mind you.
I like the gift that you sent, Amy. It goes from being like startled to fucking in tears. I haven't felt something more in my life.
LMAO. This is my friend, Miss LMAO and Mr. Stalin. Oh my god.
I remember that. That
I'll
was
never
good.
get over that.
Oh, she doesn't have
Well,
she doesn't have locate person.
Oh no.
Maybe another magic person has locate person.
Who is the other magic person in this group? It's no one that's here.
Oh, keeper, a potion maker, we know Emiliano consists of the second creative power, so maybe you can put on the mask and try to find like a smidge of him or something.
Let's just wait here. Maybe he'll show up. We can give him like a day.
In a whole week.
A whole week. It's up to Gerald now. Gerald, he comes up to you, Emiliano. He's like, "Are you okay?"
Oh my god.
I visually voice Gerald. Ready? Okay. No, I can't.
You can't even do it with your broken voice. But you notice that Hayden's like office consists of a lot of like the architecture or like style of like the New Gods. And there's masks everywhere, all of different types, repaired seemingly. And
Like, hey, can I borrow this?
tons of books, etc., etc., etc.
Okay.
Just a nice office.
Shit.
And Hayden's like, well, how did you get here?
Well,
What's your problem?
What's your problem?
it was an accident.
An
Juliana's
accident.
recovering from an illness.
An accident.
An accident.
Yeah.
They're just both looking like you're a crazy person.
Oh my god.
And they're like, well, if you'd like to leave, you can take the door out and take a left. Oh, you want to ask about his mask? Well, if you ask him before that, he's not going to say anything then. But he'll say, oh, these masks, well, I find them after I get rid of that, like, darkness, whatever not, all broken and shattered, and I've taken affinity to fixing them.
Why haven't we been finding masks all over the place whenever we kill things?
You have! They've been laying there!
Oh.
They're all broken, though.
Oh. Who's holding them?
Nobody. No one's picked them up. They just kind of left them there.
Oh my god.
Every time a monster dies that has a mask, they leave the mask behind unless they physically take the mask with them.
Oh my god. Has it been important that we take those?
I mean, it's up to you if you'd like to or not, but you missed a giant pile of it back where the golem was.
Shit. Well, I guess if it was really that important, they wouldn't be all over the place. It's like, oh shit, we got masks. They're everywhere. We gotta take them all.
Yeah, well, Hayden says basically that, like, he likes to repair them because they look nice and he likes putting the puzzle pieces together.
That's good.
So, Emiliana, if you want to take that information with you to the grave, you can.
And like puzzles, I guess.
Oh, you can ask him.
I will not.
You can ask him if when he puts them on, they give him headaches. Because if they do, that means it's just like our mask.
Is that what you want to ask? Okay, you'll ask that.
Yeah.
All right. You'll ask that, and Hayden will say, no, not particularly. I do not think they work in some sort of magical way.
Okay, then it doesn't matter. We didn't need them anyway.
Basic bitch.
Haha.
I mean, there's a few that have caused magical, I guess, effects, but they're nothing too astronomical.
Good.
Which ones?
Well, they're not just located. Are you going to ask where they are? Or you're just going to be like,
No. But I will try to take some of these later.
Later.
It's like, well, if you're done asking questions, I have an important meeting I need to attend to soon.
Sassy asshole.
That's fair.
I'm sorry. It gets me. It's just, it sounds perfect for the moment because you just body slammed into the ground.
I'll take my leave.
And you limp out the door. You limp out the door and you take the left to leave his place. And you do leave his place, and now you're just in the middle of Ishgard, and you notice none of your friends are around there. Wow, amazing.
No. Who's gonna beat my dick at night? No.
Maybe you can see your son again. I don't know. Or you could look for your friends. Either one. I mean, you said you heard Girl in Tower say they were teleporting to New Sheptu.
I'm gonna find the nearest like train or whatever to go to New Sheptu.
There's a teleportation tower from Sheptu to Ishgard and back.
That one.
You need to roll a survival check. You need to remember where it is. Are y'all just is Kira and Ryvish just standing in front of Commander
well,
Wilfric's house?
Kira said that she wanted to wait here for the
Probably.
day to see if they could find if like Emiliano would come to them because he knew where they were planning to be. So
Emiliana, you are lost instantly. You don't know where you're at again, and the streets overflowed your minds, and there's a lot of people giving you stares. Map? You don't have a map of Ishgard, you have a map of the world. You'll ask around, and people easily lead you to tell you where the tower is, so you don't need to roll for that, because it's just asking. You give thanks, and then they die. And then you go to the teleportation tower, and I think you're the one carrying the money, right? Who's carrying money?
I'm pretty
Let me
sure
look.
it's Rybis.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think Emiliano has any money because remember Kira stole that money from that dude and then gave it to Rybis, and then Rybis had all of the money.
Will Emiliano ask around for money? Will Emiliano ask around for money?
He's gonna have to be a beggar for a minute.
Are you actually gonna ask? It's 1 gold piece, or actually, it's 2 gold pieces to teleport.
Oh, you're
So are you gonna
ask for a lot of money, bro?
Are you gonna persuade people, or are you just gonna try to do favors? Because I'm gonna allow you to do favors, but it's gonna be a whole day of favors to even afford it.
Fair, Kiara, Emiliano does know that at some point we're gonna go there, so he could just chill outside the teleportation.
Y'all just wait for each other forever.
I mean, because they're gonna start looking for him like after like a few hours pass, because that's what Kira pitched anyway.
What does Emiliano want to do? You have your son to visit, I guess, while you're here.
Oh
since you can't
yeah,
afford a train.
you could go talk to your son.
It's funny because when you go to your son's place, which I won't make you roll survival for, because somehow you know that place by heart, but you know nothing else. As soon as you approach the door, like your son opens the door and like rams into you, and he's wearing the savior outfit, typical outfit, the black suit, sunglasses, Men in Black. He's like, you say, where are you going? And he's like, well, I'm going to do my job. I'm supposed to be patrolling the town right now. Also, how did you get here so fast? I thought you said you're going to be gone for a few days. I think it's funny reading Kira's Discord comments.
Jacqueline, do you want me to read for Emiliano?
I actually would love if you could read for Emiliano.
Okay, I got some voices and everything. Okay, I've been prepared.
Thank you.
Okay.
Do it.
Okay, well, I'm stuck here for a bit. I did, but I'm stuck here until my friends arrive.
And your son is like, oh, I assume a teleportation spell went wrong? Because honestly, that's like the most common thing around here.
Exactly.
You just exactly?
Exactly.
It's like a sim. Anyway, but he's like, oh, okay, well, you can stay here, but I won't be. And then he starts coughing. He's just like, he's like, well, I won't be home for a bit. I'll be out for like at least maybe 3 or 4 hours.
Uh-oh.
Nope, you need to take the day off. No, it's fine.
And he's like, no, I have to go. I'll be, it's just 4 hours, all right? And plus, I didn't put my prescription in, so I should get it from the doctors.
4 hours isn't too bad for working.
And he's still paying me my full wage, even if I don't work as much.
Alright, fine. Only for 4 hours. But I won't be here for long, and I won't ruin anything.
All right, I'll take you to that. I trust you, Dad. You can have anything in the there's no fridges existence. Any in the cupboards. There's no fridges. I love that.
I'm not saying that. You tried really hard, huh?
But you are able to stay at your son's place for a few hours. And a few hours do pass, 4 hours to be exact. And Kiara Ribas, you do not see no sign of Emiliano.
Darn.
Okay, well, I'm a little concerned.
Yeah, I don't know where a teleportation that mishaps could go. So
Okay,
Maybe
well,
we should give him a day.
yeah, like, he knows that we were trying to get here, and he knows where we were going. So if we were Emiliano, would we go to where we were or where we were going?
Probably. I'd hope where we were going, but I don't know.
sure, with Emiliano's powers as like a new god and stuff, that he'd be able to fend for himself pretty well, and that he would try to go to where we are going.
Ideally, yes.
Okay, then should we wait at the teleportation place? Like, should we just go there?
Or how about this? We split up a bit, right? And half of us go to Ishgard, and one of us stays here. And then I can do message and send a message to the people here. Well, basically, me, you, Ribas, or anybody that Emiliano's in Ishgard or is on his way.
Yeah, we were going to Ishgard anyway.
Couldn't you just send a message to Emiliano right now?
Oh my god, you're right. I actually didn't think of that. I was small brain. Wait. Well, I had to point a finger at a creature within range.
Darn.
Oh, then that wouldn't work at all anyway.
Well, if anything, we do have platinum, so we can take like at least maybe 8 trips back or something.
We have 40 plat, so
Yeah, so we can teleport at will without wasting anything.
Okay, well, I mean, really, if he was here, where would he go other than where we are? And it's been 4 hours, so he's definitely not here. And he doesn't have any money either.
So it's not like he could, if he arrived in Ishgard, he could even teleport back to us.
Or if he arrived anywhere, honestly. Okay, that's kind of problematic. Yeah, maybe we should go to Ishgard and see if he showed up there.
Yeah, because I know the towers won't fail us.
How about Emiliano?
So I assume that we all go towards besides Emiliano, go towards the tower.
Yeah, might as well.
yeah.
All right, you go to the tower. You pay 1 platinum for 8 trips back, here and back. So that's 8 trips there and back.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
And you all teleport to Ishgard.
Yay.
I'm gonna put it in my notes for Ribas that we prepaid for 8 trips.
Yeah, that's probably smart.
So you all appear in Ishgard, and you feel the cold, crisp air hit you like a bucket, because in New Shepard it's a little more humid, but in like Ishgard it's crisp and cold.
I miss Kingstonville.
Kingstonville was the perfect weather.
Yeah.
It was delicious. It's like South Carolina without humidity and a nice breeze.
Oh, that'd be so nice.
I know. So basically, you're back in, but a lot of colder, biting weather,
Okay.
and you're walking the streets. Where will you look for Emiliano?
Didn't he have a son here? He mentioned that.
Yeah, he did. He did mention that.
Maybe he's with his son, because he got no money, so there's nowhere else he could really go, unless he went to Haydn, which, that'd be stupid.
What's Ribus thing?
Well, Ribus doesn't think anything, but I have a question.
Yes.
So one trip is just one way. So we paid for 8 one-way trips.
Okay, no, I mean 8 two-way trips is what I mean.
Okay.
Because
Two-way
Platinum's very big money, so 8 two-way trips is a lot.
So we prepaid for 8 two-way trips from what is the place again?
Shep.
Ishgard?
New Shepard is where you bought it
Ishgard
from.
to New Ship to. Okay.
There you go. Alright, so I said, should we split up and look around?
Yeah.
We can look around
it'll-
for a
we'll
kid
be
that
safe
looks like
enough, too.
Emiliano.
Sounds good to me. And for all of you to, I guess, look around, I need you all to make survival and perception checks, except Emiliano. Emiliano, he eats rats and his beard goes exceptionally long. Just read that and I was like, huh, beard. Girl, I'm gonna beat you the shut up, Kiara. Shut your ass up. Girl, why you rolling survival? Get that shit out of there. You roll that total. Actually, I see it.
I thought you said roll survival.
Sorry, and I saw Kiara roll survival, but it was like the last one.
Oh.
I didn't see the 10 minutes under it. What is it, Haley? You dying? You're dead? You're pissing?
Good to see.
Pissy.
I got a 20
Carrie better
perception and a 21 survival.
Kiara better call to work tomorrow.
Kiara can barely speak.
I can yell at customers about their bill.
Kiara, I know it's the last thing you want to do.
No, this is
Help my
No.
customers. Even
no,
if
this
it
is what
kills
I'm gonna
me.
do. I'm going to go to work, and I'm gonna like cough in their face and be like, "Oh, sorry, I have COVID." The anti-maskers.
Bro, D-Heck is gonna come there immediately and shut y'all shit down.
Like, I'll ask them politely, "Can you please pull your mask up?" Like, no, I need it under my nose so I can breathe. I'll be like, "Sorry, I have COVID."
It is. That's what I was telling Kiara, is that she's having a lot of symptoms of COVID.
Some people don't have a fever and have COVID.
Yeah, everyone has different symptoms because there are different strains, Kiara. You should get tested.
Do you want me to roll for you, Haley? Because I can actually roll for you on the D&D
I have
site.
COVID.
I'll roll for Haley because she's pooping right now. She poopy.
Pee pee poo poo time. Pee pee poo poo time.
It's pee poo time. It's pee pee poo poo time for everybody. I want everyone to go pee pee poo poo right now, or else you'll die. Well, I didn't roll too good for you, so you are Rivus, you're kind of lost, but you're kind of not. Like, you're kind of looking, but you're not thinking. Like, your brain's big empty, just like usual. I'm looking for Ground Tower. I keep forgetting about her. Give her a chance. Why does she have a +7 in survival? She got a natural 20 for perception. Alright, bro. So Kira, Ground Tower ends up following your lead.
Yeah.
because she doesn't seem to like the town because it's very unusual to her.
Mhm.
So you're both passing by what seems to be like a pharmacy, and you see like a kid, or not really a kid, but kind of like adult kid, young adult, walk out of the store that looks very similar to Emiliano. And he seems to be holding like a bag.
Hi, person. Hello. Hi, person with bag in
wearing,
hand.
and by the way, he's wearing the Savior uniform right now too. So
Yeah, that's even more of a hint. She's like, "Hey, savior person."
and as you run up to him, he's slouching a little, but he instantly shoots his spine up. Like he's like on duty or something, and he's like, "What is wrong, citizen?" As he
Ew.
Not that kind of question. Do you by chance have a father named Emiliano?
And you can't tell behind his sunglasses because you can't see his eyes, but you can tell his eyebrows raised into not like a questionable thing, but kind of like surprise. And he's like, "Oh, you're the friends he's been talking about."
Yeah.
Also, I'm back.
Welcome
And
back.
he's like, "Oh yeah, it's my dad. He's here right now, and he's at my house at the moment."
Okay. Good. He's not dead, so we're good. Okay. Where's your house so we can relocate our friend?
Oh, I can lead you. And then you notice that he starts coughing, like he's like like that, and he covers his mouth. Of course, he's not like a gross, fucking
I want
disgusting
a
person.
perception check for
Rybus
medicine
will
that he
back
got.
away.
Go ahead. It's in a bag, so you can't see it. It's in a brown
Oh,
bag.
damn it. Is there any like indication on the
Just
bag?
ask him if he has any medicine for that.
No, well, she can
there's
see
no-
it
it's
in
just a-
his hand that he walked out of the pharmacy with it. But she wants to know what the medicine is because that could allude to what he has.
You can't see like any. The only thing you see on it is like the pharmacy's like sigil, like brand.
Mm-hmm.
That's really it. You can't. I wouldn't say you'll be able to
Okay.
perception check the medicine. 'Cause it's a brown bag.
Just
She's gonna.
ask him if he has any medicine for his cough.
It's in his hand, Haley.
Okay, fine then.
I think she meant ask him what type of medicine it was directly.
Oh no, she doesn't want to do that. That feels like
Rybus,
she's
do
fine.
it.
She just met him. Rybus might, but Kira wouldn't.
Okay,
Right.
Rybus is gonna be like, "Do you have any medicine for that?"
And he's like, "Oh yeah, yes I do. It's this prescription that's been given to me. So far, it's been helping with a lot of the symptoms, but it hasn't gotten rid of my cough yet."
Hmm. Have you been drinking water?
He's like, yes, a lot actually, like 2 jugs a day.
That's good.
Rybus-
What's your name, by the way?
Water. I don't know. I think his name's Idris. Let me look it up. I have it, but I need to look it up again because I forget.
Because your dad mentioned you, but he never mentioned your name because he's a hood rat.
Oh my god.
You guys shouldn't call his dad a hood rat.
Yes, she does not give a fuck.
He's
She's
like,
still
my dad's not a
pressed.
hood rat.
Oh no, you're right. He's just you know what, we'll leave that for later.
Well, he just nods his head. He says, "Well, my name is Idris, and I was one of his, I guess, children that was able to escape his village when it burned down, or my village now."
We saw the village. We actually went there.
Really? I haven't been there since everything.
We didn't really know what exactly happened, but
It was kind of scary.
well, we kind of we fixed that problem. It's not as scary anymore. It actually looks like a fire didn't happen there, so that's good.
He says, "Well, that's good. I'd like to visit there one day, but sadly, I can't travel due to sickness reasons and job reasons. But
Yeah.
anyway, we should get along, though. I can talk to you while you walk.
Mm-hmm.
While we walk."
Kira wants to take note of the pharmacy that he came out of because she's gonna want to go there later. But anyway, we can continue.
All right. So eventually, he leads you to what seems to like be a smaller area of Ishgard. It's not poor necessarily, right?
Mhm.
But it's like you can tell it's like a small apartment. And then he basically unlocks the door and opens it. And Emiliana, where are you at currently? Are you like upstairs in the like bedrooms? Are you in the kitchen? Are you just lounging in the living room?
What the fuck are you doing?
I am in the kitchen.
In the kitchen. All right. So you're
Cooking for
sitting
my
at.
son.
You are cooking for your son, and
Yeah.
you just smell food. And he walks in. He's like, "Dad, I found your friends."
Oh, did you? Are
You
you
see-
the day off?
Well, yeah, I just finished my work like 20 minutes ago. It's like 4:20.
Ha ha.
We can have a dinner
It's 4:20.
together.
Plays it anyway.
Yeah.
Oh my god, we can. We should do that.
I hope I have enough food for everybody. And by the way, Girl in Tower's been like hiding because she's scared of everything.
Aw. This is
Oh.
our baby.
We have a child.
Girl in Tower like hisses. She's like
Isn't
a fucking.
she 16?
Yeah, she's 17.
17?
And her son is like 20, like 21.
Yeah, not really a child anymore.
I don't think he would
Kira does not give a fuck. This is her child.
like. Girl in Tower is her child. That's it.
She has
We raised
decided
her.
this.
Girl in Tower is like, nice to meet you. Like the awkward, she doesn't know how to socialize. And I just like, it's nice to meet you too. Like normal socialization. It's very funny.
If you don't have enough food, we have
Good.
enough money to buy you some more.
Oh, I'm sure
Plenty.
I have enough food, but I think I have to go grocery shopping after this.
We'll give you some money to do it.
then he's.
We're imposing
You know,
upon you.
yeah. Not really. I'm happy to have you
No,
over
no,
my
it's
house
fine.
to see my
It's
like
fine.
dad's friends.
Yeah, no. Well, yeah. We like it's like nice to meet you, but like also like we have a lot of money. You should take some.
He's like, okay, I appreciate it. Also, he leaves the brown bag on the edge of the dining table, by the way.
Good.
Are you gonna sneak take the bag, or are you just gonna fucking like grab it?
He just
You
fucking
wanna
looks at
grab
the
it
bag.
or like check it? Are you gonna? Okay, you're gonna stealth it. You're gonna roll a stealth check. You're gonna roll a stealth check. Roll a stealth check for me. And Kira, you're just talking to Idris, basically.
Yeah, she's gonna
and Girl
actually
Terrence.
ask him some more about like what are all his symptoms and everything. Or an idea of like what's been going on and kind of wish him well, kind of thing. So if you
Well,
could write his symptoms down in the chat for me, because I'm about to make a move.
I will do that. Also, Emiliano, since Iris is distracted by Kira, you get advantage, so roll again. And he's like, well, I have a few systems that happen. They're not happening as frequent anymore, but I used to have a fever. I used to vomit. I was a little pale at one time, and I was, the sweats, basically. The most prominent thing was a cough, but back when it was bad, I actually coughed blood.
Corona.
Oh, that's not,
Tuberculosis.
that's not
But now
good.
I don't anymore.
Well, that's good. At least it seems like you're getting better.
It's not. Yeah, because Hayden's been sending notes to a prescribed pharmacy and sending medicine to me occasionally.
Mhm.
Basically trying to get me prescription medicine. He sent it to different ones because we had to change the medicine a few times. Some of them not working. He's getting. So those are my passes of it. Now I just mostly have the cough, and sometimes I feel a little too weak to work or brace the sore muscles.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you're feeling better.
Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better, though. We still need to keep checking in case it comes back again because it hasn't gone away in a month.
We're so concerned with this kid's health.
Kira wants to. She's like, I gotta go check in with Hayden, actually. I have a conversation I gotta have with him about Kingstonville, where we just came from. So
Is it-
I'll
oh,
be
really?
back.
Go to assassinate him.
Also, Emiliano, as that conversation was going on, you open the bag and you notice it seems like just like another bag within it, and you'll open that bag. I don't really mind. And you notice like just little pills in there, regular herbal pills. I mean, actually, roll a medicine check to see what type of herbal pills they are. If you're even alive, but if not, I'll just go straight to Kira. Rivus, you just witnessed all of this. Roll a medicine check to actually check the pills.
Me?
18.
No,
Oh,
Emiliano.
Oh.
You check that they're a type of herb, basically a mix of a bunch of herbs, and they're medicinal herbs. That help-
Weed.
Not weed, not edibles, but since it's a magic realm, they're actually like medicine herbs.
Okay.
You know this as like just generic help with fever, cough sort of medicine.
Yeah, because I'm a doctor
Help
now.
tuberculosis, tuberculosis and more lung-like diseases, and etc.
Coculinosis.
Cock disease.
Ass cancer.
Rivus, what would you like to do as all of this is going?
I don't know. He's just kind of looking around.
It's just a really generic house. Nothing interesting. You can tell he hasn't bought furniture for himself. And it
Yeah,
seems like
he
he
can
bought
tell.
He bought the house as is.
That's good.
Just
I guess.
he can tell.
He really did. It was
It's
just
so telling.
he can tell. It's like Rivus didn't lose his memories or something.
Ribus has an eye for interior design.
That's really good. I like that.
Let me tell you, his interior design awful. I'll let you know that.
Rivus
He's
is
just like thinking, "Oh, son, damn."
Rivus like turns his nose up and suddenly becomes snobby, knowing damn well that he came from a cave.
Yeah.
House hunters. But basically, he watches you leave, Kira, and he's like, "Okay, be safe," basically, kind of thing. As Vina continues cooking, and he's very curious about you, Ribus, and he's like, "I know my dad said he was traveling with a bugbear, but I didn't think he was actually traveling with a bugbear necessarily."
What did you think he was traveling with?
I don't know. He just said it was a really big
A
person.
stepmom.
So I thought he was actually a really big person. I want you to know that his dad did not give accurate descriptions of y'all. He just kind of said, there's a girl with horns, and then there's a big man. That's exactly how he said
Emiliano sucks at descriptions.
because he was trying to hide y'all from him, but like it was
Oh,
not.
yeah.
He didn't really do it that good because Idris is not dumb necessarily.
No, not really.
It's necessarily for me.
He's not smart, but he's not dumb. So, but he's like, where'd you come from? They come from the desert, don't they? Like, you came from the
Yeah.
desert, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, he basically just talks to you the whole entire time. Kira, you're going to Hayden's place, right?
Actually, she wants to go to the pharmacy, but she's also going to go to Hayden's.
Okay, you go to the pharmacy. You're at the pharmacy.
Hi, pharmacy person.
You walk in, and there's a sexy woman in a nurse outfit, and a sexy man in a nurse outfit.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Gay and straight panic. She has.
We are
Hello.
both. They are both in here, and they're like, "Oh, hi. What you need? What you need? Come over here. Come to the counter."
Hi. Okay. So I have a friend. And she's experiencing like fever. She's been vomiting. She's really pale, sweats, and like she's been coughing up blood. A really hard cough, and some sore muscles. So, is there any way you could diagnose that by chance?
They're like, you see, like the man, sexy nurse man. That's their names. Sexy nurse man and sexy nurse woman. Nothing different.
No, it could be James and Jesse.
Oh, it is.
my God.
No, it is James and Jesse.
Oh my god.
It's Jesse and James. James is writing. James is writing furiously on a note card as you're listing the symptoms, and Jesse is over here fucking flipping the book a million miles per minute, and she's like, "Oh, let's see. So those are the symptoms. Well, there's a few of them that go along with it. How severe is it?"
Fairly severe. It's almost like
Yes.
they can barely function.
Okay, so it's not the typical flu. Definitely not typical flu. And James like,
Oh, and it's lasted for about a
Yeah.
month.
lasts for about a month. Okay, so I would say a type of tuberculosis, maybe. I'd have to
Oh,
be
bruh.
more. You have to be certain diagnosed in it.
Not
There are
me
a few.
being right.
There are a few cases where sometimes types of poison can do that to you also. So you need to be careful what you eat and drink sometimes. But that's usually a rare case.
Okay. Thank you.
It can be like if you list other like common diseases that affect the lungs that we as people know, just like anything you can think of.
Yeah, as
So,
soon as
like-
the lady mentions poison, she's like, "Okay, I appreciate it. Yeah. Thank you."
He's like, no problem, no problem. I hope your friend gets better, and if they need medicine, make sure to come over here. All right?
Can do.
And you head off out into the street.
Oh,
I
Kira's
have a
fucking
question.
fuming.
Yes. What is it, Million?
Are they both wearing nurses' outfits, like girl nurses' outfits, even James?
Yes, yes, they
Thank
are.
you. Thank you. That's all I needed.
Yes, that is completely what it was like. Anyway, Kira, you are marching over to Hayden's place.
Oh, hell yeah.
You are at the front of the doors of his place.
Knock, 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 bitch.
You knock and you wait a few minutes.
What the hell are you doing, Pippi?
Wait a few minutes.
She's just Jade chilling.
And then as you wait, eventually the door opens and you see Christina there.
Honestly, at this point, Kira's so angry that she's just null and void.
And Christina's like, "Oh, Kira, what has brought you here today?"
I'd like to speak with
Yeah.
Hayden.
Hayden has a meeting right now, but he'll be out in 20 minutes. Would you like to sit in his office?
Yes.
And she leads you to his office. She's dummy thick. She leads you to his office. She has that secretary ass.
Bro. Kira's like just fuming. She's hoping that it's TB and not poison, but she's really thinking this shit's poison, bro.
Yeah, so Christina eventually leads
that-
you.
Poison, because if it's TB, then that kid's dead.
I know. But honestly, if it's okay, I'll leave my thoughts to myself. Sorry.
I hope it's TB for. I hope it's not TB for Emiliano's sake.
Yeah. I also hope it's not poison though, but either option fucking sucks, so.
Yeah.
So eventually you sit there in Hayden's office, which, by the way, now you get a look at Hayden's office. Mina has not told you yet, but it looks like there's a bunch of masks everywhere, repaired, different shapes and sizes, etc. Kind of creepy, to be honest. Dude. Or you
Don't say
Hayden.
that, I'll cry.
I know, that's what I was Basically, you don't know if Emiliano's son had it before or after yet. 'Cause
No,
he said after.
but he said that he's been having these symptoms for about a month, and she knows when Emiliano met his son because he mentioned that.
Oh, it was about a month actually because of travel.
Yeah, but she's assuming because when she just is assuming poison because she's pessimistic when it comes to Hayden. So
You wait for 20 minutes, admiring his, I don't know, dreadful decor. I don't know, but eventually the door opens and Hayden Ryden is behind you as you turn your head to the door, and he's like, "Ah, Kira, I heard you wanted to see me. What seems to be the problem?"
what's wrong with Emiliano's son?
he's like, "Oh, you mean Idris? Well, sorry about my chewing. These golf stoppers are like fucking phenomenal." But no, not Emiliano. Fucking Hayden sits down in the chair at his desk in front of you, and he starts rummaging through some papers. And he says, "Well, I've just been working me for a while, and I haven't noticed any sicknesses, and I like to keep track of my workers. And as soon as Idris told me that he started to become sick and missing work days, I started to worry for his health. So we got him diagnosed at one of the pharmacies and multiple pharmacies, and we found out that it could be tuberculosis. At first, they assumed the flu. However, it started getting worse after a week despite being put on flu medication. And they might have assumed tuberculosis. So we started getting medicine for tuberculosis, and if things are not getting better after a month, because I still heard he still has hard coughs and sore muscles, then we'll send him to a proper doctor."
Second question. When did these symptoms of his start? Do you know?
About a month ago, I think, as he stated. And he pulls out records, medical records, and he puts them on the table for you, on his desk table.
She glances at them, but then she looks back at him, and she's gonna say, I went to the pharmacist. They said that it could be tuberculosis, but they also said it could be poison.
That's what they suspected also. However, we checked his food and nothing seemed to be off. And we made sure to check his drinks that he got from the organization, from events, and even the grocers, and we saw no trace of any poison.
So, she wants to insight check that actually before she says anything else.
Do it.
No! Fuck!
The way you screamed no! But no, he's telling the absolute truth.
Not that I would fucking know. Okay. She's just really conflicted and upset. Because I assume everyone during this time period would know that TB is basically a death sentence, yeah?
Yeah.
By some magical means, it could be healed, but it's very rare and expensive.
Yeah.
Like, you can't fucking... It's way expensive. Even beyond most rich people's reaches, it's expensive.
That's what I was thinking, yeah. Okay. Fuck. Okay, yeah. She's gonna retain this information, and she's gonna be like, okay, thanks for letting me know.
It's been on my mind a lot also. I don't like having my workers feel like they're dying necessarily.
We're literally dying.
Letting him still work though, considering TB is
A death sentence.
You didn't
If he
ask
dies,
you didn't ask exactly how much he worked, honestly, so
I don't think Kira's really thinking about that, to be fair. She's more preoccupied with how to tell Emiliano.
Yeah.
Oh no.
She's really she's actually really upset because she knows what it's like to lose somebody. And she knows that trying to tell them this is gonna be bad, and she also knows that he's not gonna want to leave after he finds out. But I think first she's gonna get back and discreetly like look through all of his food and everything and make sure there's no poison or anything, because she's a rogue, so she's like used to kind of the sneaky kind of fucking poison and shit like that. They do that. That's roguey things. So she's gonna check that, but she's just gonna thank Hayden and she's gonna head out.
yes, you take your leave, and I want you to make a perception check.
Okay. I feel like it's gonna be shit. Oh, was it?
Ooh,
Wow.
not bad. So you close the door to Hayden's office, and you don't notice anything unusual. You hear him just probably open a drawer to put the medical form back in, basically. But as you're walking, right, it's like there's hallways, and you walk really fast towards this one hallway. 'Cause I assume you want to get there as fast as possible back home or back to Idris's house. And you notice like Christina Lawyer for 1 second, right?
Mhm.
She's at the end of the hallway, and she like glances at you for 1 second. Like not in the like, oh, that's a person, but like she's checking out something. But you don't.
Oh, fuck. Kira forgot that she had the fucking crown in her bag.
Like she glances at you, and you're moving fast that you like notice it, but you don't notice it. Like you don't stop in the middle.
She
You're not able to
speeds
stop.
up.
In, like, the middle
She
of the hallway.
speeds up when she notices that.
You walk faster, and you're able to get out the palace easily.
Kira's like going through 50 shades of emotions.
50 Shades of Grey.
Bro, it's not looking good.
Okay, Kira.
But you eventually make it back to Idris's place, and it's like afternoonish. You notice everyone's sitting at the table. Emiliana has prepared the food, and you can perception check the food if you.
I want to immediately perception check the food.
Do it. Do it.
Do it.
You saw you. I don't know what happened to you, but the food like looks so nicely cooked, like very native food, and you're like,
Delicious.
oh, Valentine's already eating. No.
Kira's gonna say, "Hey, Rybus, Hayden wanted me to talk to you about something important in private. So can you come here for a second?"
Okay, he goes over.
You can walk to like up. I just like you can walk upstairs if you'd like to.
Okay. Yeah, she's gonna
upstairs. He got money.
she's gonna take Rybus upstairs.
We go upstairs.
Yeah, you are there.
Okay, she's gonna say, "Okay, Rybus, this is gonna be a lot. I'm going through a lot. Okay, first off, okay, she's whispering, by the way, but I can't whisper through my mic or it won't pick it up. But she's saying,
If Emiliano, if you want to try to hear their conversation, you can, but you don't have to if you don't feel like you trust them, which I think you do trust them. So, yeah.
She's gonna
like that.
she's gonna tell Rybus, she's gonna be like, "Rybus, I'm gonna explain this later, but what I need you to help me do, very discreetly, so nobody else realizes this, is I need you to help me check everything for poison. Everything, even like items that you touch. I just need to check everything for poison. Specifically the food. Okay, I'll explain later, but I really need you to help me come through because I don't want to tell Emiliano about this right now because I feel like this is gonna escalate if I do, and if it's not what I think it is. Okay, there's a lot of issues. I'm going through a lot.
Okay.
Okay. So, really quick, I'm actually gonna look, since we're up here anyway, I'm gonna look up here for any like sources of poison. If you can help me, I'd appreciate it. Yes.
Okay. He'll go and he won't specifically go and look for things, but he will, like, in passing, he'll look at things and kind of examine them.
Split up the job. One of you want to take the first floor? The first floor only has 2 rooms, a bedroom and a bathroom. And the downstairs is only the living room and the kitchen.
Kira's gonna recommend that Rybus do downstairs, and she's gonna say that she's like, I don't know, doing something upstairs. What'd you say was upstairs again?
Bedroom and a bathroom.
She's gonna say she's using the bathroom upstairs.
Okay.
Um,
That's good.
so she'll recommend Rybus go down and check around down there.
Yeah, he will.
Specifically the food.
Yeah, he will.
So both of you need to make perception checks for me.
Okay. I feel like this is gonna go just as bad as it did last time. It did!
Very clean bathroom. Wow. Oh, Rybus? Okay, so Rybus, you first you walk into the kitchen and you look at the food, you check the food, and Emiliano, you see Rabbit's just checking your food, basically, and and well, it's not like obvious, but I think Emiliano could tell if he's been like 5 years friends with
If he
him. But
cares to notice.
I just doesn't notice. Grundhar doesn't notice because they don't know you long enough. But you don't notice anything off about the food. It's just food. You know
It's
what I mean?
keto.
You look around in the living room a bit, just admiring decor, I guess. And you didn't notice anything off either.
Cool.
You see like maybe some like rusted like bronze, but that's about it, like in the room. That could lead to poison. But you don't think he grabs that constantly.
Yeah, tetanus.
Yeah, I was like, basically, to get you bronze poisoning, you need to hold on to like basically unlacquered bronze for like hours on end to get even a single drop of brass poisoning. But that's like the only object that would probably lead to poison, but is the most like 0.001% chance of poison.
Yeah.
Nothing is off about the room, however. And Kira, you're just like, wow, clean!
Bro, Kira's having a mental breakdown staring at the bathroom floor. That's so clean.
It's spotless.
Mario.
Mario. Mario.
Ew.
Well, Kira, you're in the bathroom. And Ribus, you're sitting back down at the table, I assume?
Yeah. He hungry.
You eat the meats.
He's gonna get the meat sweats.
Kira,
Why
I'll
are
let
all
you...
of you so quiet all of a sudden?
You're deaf.
You! You're deaf.
What'd you do? What are you doing, Mary?
She wanted to check the bedroom up there as well, but only if she can do so without him noticing.
Oh, they're downstairs, you know.
Okay, as long as it
You
doesn't
know.
make a sound, then she's gonna peep in there and see if she can see anything that'd be poisony.
You open the bedroom door, and you notice a few more brown bags just scattered on the end table. You see bed, a window, dresser, and you can perception check the room now because that was a general look at the room. Now you can look.
Okay, Kira is just so overwhelmed
You
that she
suck.
can't figure fucking anything out.
Yeah, so you don't know what the fuck is going on. Those are the objects in the room. I'll let you do perception checks on objects in the room instead of overall one.
Bro, Kira's just gonna go downstairs, sit at the table, and just hold her head.
Way for being discreet.
Bro, she's tired, bro. She's really tired.
I just like
She
looks
gave
towards
up
you.
on
He's like,
discreet.
I just goes towards you. He's like, everything okay, Kira?
No, not really.
Uh,
I didn't say something? Like, did he tell you that something happened, or?
No, I'm just kind of going through a lot.
Kiara, what the fuck is going on over there?
What are you talking about?
I heard your mic go like, for a second.
oh my god.
Anyway, but I just like, okay, well, if you need like a place to rest or like lay on the couch, I got some blankets and stuff and everything. I know how panic attacks feel.
Oh, do you?
But yeah, you know, overwhelming stuff when I was young, etc. You know. That's funny to me. Grandtower's like,
Well, I think Kira's gonna be like, she's trying to think of a good way to go about this. She's gonna start trying to talk more casually about how she's a rogue and she was a part of a thieves guild and everything, and then she's gonna be like, do any of you guys know Thieves' Cant?
No.
Shakes her head. And I just was like, I don't know any Thieves' Cant.
Damn it. She was hoping that Dwemer taught Girl in Tower a little bit of Thieves' Cant.
She probably knows basic words like water, the food, money.
Okay, what she's gonna do is she's gonna use thieves can't and say message. As in
yeah, she would
try
be
to
able-
get her to message her brain.
Oh, as soon as you just like say that, like you're teaching, I guess everyone thieves
Yeah.
can't. She knows what message. I'll roll for her, actually. Yeah, she absolutely knows what messages. She got a nat 20. Wow, she knows the
Yeah.
whole language. Isn't that
She-
amazing?
She says message and she glances at girl in tower and then she just keeps going.
As you're talking, you feel she points like a subtle finger at you, nothing no one could notice because girl in tower's awkward, so she would do awkward things. So she points at you and you hear a whisper like, "What is it? What is it?"
Okay. With message she can talk back, right, in her mind?
Yes.
Okay. She's gonna say,
You have to whisper though. You have to whisper. That's the odd part.
she's going to, I guess she's gonna continue with thieves can't and keep like showing words and hoping she gets them. And she's gonna
Okay, yeah,
say,
just do that.
Hey, Peaches.
she's gonna say Arcana, and then she's gonna say poison. Question mark.
Immediately, let's read. Let's see if she's smart enough to do that. Oh yeah, she's fucking smart enough. She knows. I like roll my own dice for it because it's funny. Yeah, she's going to immediately Arcana check the room. Immediately, like fucking. I'll roll it right here in the chat. She got 25. She did not take a full rest. Fuck. You see her eyes flit across the room as she's looking for Arcana. And you see like a slight shake of a no from her head.
Okay. She thinks, and she's gonna do poison. See if she can just see like any poison, just like, or just like not say look for it, but be like on the lookout for it. Rather, like just eyes poison.
She nods her head to it. She understands. Yeah, she understands what it is.
Okay, then she'll just leave it at that. And she'll be like, yeah, so I know a bunch of thieves can't.
And he's like, "Wow, I tried to be a thief once in the Thieves Guild, though I didn't tell my dad about it until now, I guess." And he's like, "Oops, I actually let go something." And he- But I was too clumsy at it, they said, so I didn't pass the.
You want to be in a gang?
Uh,
I'm gonna pop him on the back of the head.
Are you actually?
A little bit, just a little pat. Like, what's wrong with you?
Hey, I didn't know what to do. I was just lost in Ishgard.
You want to be a gangbanger?
A gangbanger? Banger? Banger? Banger?
Banagger. Bro, I hate it here.
He's in a porn.
Oh
God.
no. He would
But,
low-key be supportive of whatever he did, so it honestly doesn't matter.
Yeah, he's like, well, and then I was too clumsy for it, and I passed the trial test. And then that's when Savior opened up and everything. Or opened up in Ishgard. And that was what I did. And I didn't learn any thieves can't because they don't teach it to people who don't pass the trial. So,
Yeah.
but he continues eating his food, and occasionally you do hear coughs from him, but they're not like fevering. There's like, and then like, he goes back to eating. Of course, covering his mouth because that's disgusting.
yeah, that would be pretty not good.
She's gonna be like, hey, I have a question about Savior.
He's like, oh yeah, go ahead. I don't know everything about it, but I know most of it.
The people who go against Haydn, what happens to them?
Well, there's some people, of course, who don't really like what he's doing, but they're just the calm people, and nothing happens to them. It's just people with opinions, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I've heard that higher ups who do oppose him, like powerful people that really, really want to get on his bad side. Like, really, really, isn't it just like, shouting, like, you suck? It's more like, I will plan assassinations and thing against you. You know what I mean? I heard that some of those people we never hear from again, or we don't see again, usually. But I don't really know about it. It might just be a rumor. Since I'm not one of the higher ups, of course.
To have people on his side, specifically higher ups, does he ever use blackmail of sorts?
That I've heard of.
No? Okay.
I mostly hear just money resources most of the time.
Just checking. Just trying to get an idea of the people like we're working with, like just making sure he doesn't use poison or whatever.
I just is like, I don't think he's the type to use poison against anybody.
Oh, well, that's good.
I could be wrong, but
Well, let's hope you're not.
He does play a dangerous game.
I just is like, can he? You know what? I just will insight check you actually, because that's like really weird.
For like why she asked that?
Yeah, because it's so out of the blue.
She has a great answer too.
No, he won't. He doesn't say anything wrong. He's just like, oh, my dad's friends are just weird. Ha ha ha.
I mean, if he asks her, like, if he incites and like goes whatever, but if he asks her, she'll give him an answer.
Oh no, he's like, that's really specific. But he will actually, because that's really like astonishing. Like, that's really specific.
Yeah. We're in the process of learning whether or not we should trust Hayden, because we kind of thought that he kind of almost killed one of our friends, but then it turns out he didn't. So now we're in the process of trying to trust him.
And he's like, oh, well, I'd say, honestly, you should trust him. He hasn't done anything wrong, and he's helped a lot of people out.
Mm-hmm.
Especially a lot of the lower people, more than the people that already have power, etc., like that.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, you don't have to do what I say, though. I want you to, force my opinion onto you.
You're fine. No, I understand what you're saying. We're just kind of, I'm just checking, brainstorming. She's just staring like really intensely at this food, even though it's clean. But she in her heart of hearts, she's like, "This shit is poison. All my friends are gonna die." She's just like, "Yeah." Mm-hmm.
This is Kira right now.
She's just like looking around at everyone like, "We're all gonna die." But yeah, I think for like the rest of the dinner, she's just gonna have casual conversation.
Okay, does anyone else want to like ask things, do things?
Man, Rybus is just eating. He's eating and he's eating.
Eating.
Emiliano, Kira just like threw out some random shit, and also you heard things, and also Kira and Rybus walked up, and Kira's not eating also. So.
Rybus eats Kira's food.
Yeah,
she'll honestly give it to him.
I'm sure she would.
She's just like, I just imagine she hands it to him and is just like whispering like in his ear, "Don't die, please."
He would ingest if the food was poisoned, he would ingest so much, but honestly, I bet he would be okay.
Oh god. Imagine we stay the night here and we all got poisoned except for Kira. That'd be a fucking nightmare.
Oh my god.
If you say that like that, then.
Oh my god.
I think honestly Kira's trying so hard to believe it's poison, because if it is TB, then that means that Emiliano's son's basically fucked.
Yeah, guaranteed.
Hayden's like, wow, if you get me this person and this plant, then he'll live.
But also, like, Kira's 99.99999% sure that Hayden's causing all of this for blackmail in order to make us do what he wants.
Funny. Kiara, was there anything you wanted to do? Kiara?
Nah.
Alright. It's Kiara's family still coming in while Kiara's sick for me.
Probably. For sure, bro.
Well, the night passes, and Iris is like, I don't have enough space in my house to keep all of you here, but I do have like sleeping bags that I can put in the living room, unless you'd like to go to a hotel near here.
Yeah, Emiliana, you stay here with your son. The rest of us, we can go to a hotel. It'll be okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And y'all walk off to the nearest hotel, which is easy to find. They're brightly lit, so you'll be fine. It's not far away, like a block, 2 blocks away. And as you leave, Iris does go into a coughing fit a little bit, but then stands back up again and, like, you know, waves at y'all.
Yeah, once we get far enough away from the door where, like, he can't hear anything, she wants to look at Rybus and she wants to look at Gerlin Tower and say, okay, so I have some news. So we have multiple issues arose when I was out. So either Emiliano's son has tuberculosis or he's been poisoned. I'm really hoping it's poison in this case. And then the other note is I'm 99.9% sure that the redheaded lady saw my crown, that like the crown I had that was in my backpack. 99% sure she saw that because she was giving me weird ass looks when I was leaving. Which, you know, that's kind of a problem in itself. But now I'm kind of thinking that she's the villain, but like, we're not going to talk about that right now. But yeah, that's all of the information I have. Help me.
Girl Tara's like, she's like, wow, you found that much out while you were out for like an hour?
Yes.
Brain dead.
I mean, we could try to question the Christina, I guess.
I don't
We
think
could
she
question
does
her.
anything. She just reported back
We
to
could.
Hayden, and then Hayden would know that we're investigating him and thinking that he's the cause, and then that could cause more problems, and then that'd be really problematic. Huh.
It's like, I mean, I don't like Hayden, but if we tell Hayden about it, maybe he'll do something.
But I don't want Hayden to know about the crown, because if he's like, well, why do you think her looking at you was weird? I'd have to be like, well, it's kind of like she saw into my bag, and I happen to have a crown that you may or may not want in my bag.
Okay, that's true, but what if, like, one of us carry the crown instead?
Then we'll see if she's staring at you guys, and see if that's what, because she might be going, whoa, what if she's her? What if he's a god and she's a god? What if they're both gods?
Kira, calm down. We haven't found anything out about new gods possessing people.
What if they are?
Right, Grotard faces Rybus. It's like Rybus, do something. She's freaking out.
He's just like, maybe we should sit down and think about it for a little bit.
Okay, because at the very least, Emiliano's son is dying, and I don't really want to tell Emiliano that because I feel like that's going to be kind of sad, and I don't want to tell him something sad.
Emiliano would cry.
I mean, but what if it gets too late and he isn't able to see his son?
But what if it's poison? It could just be poison.
I mean,
we've all been looking around at it, and I didn't find anything down here, Kira.
I heard that, you know, he doesn't work a lot, but he works sometimes. He only works twice a week for 4 hours. And I don't know if he's getting food out there.
Here's the thing, right? These symptoms started a month ago. And Emiliano met his son a month ago. He wasn't having these symptoms before Emiliano.
She's gonna roll like an intelligence check to see if she would actually say this. She would say it. She would. She was like, maybe the poison was given in small increments.
I think it's I really do think it's
Through
poison.
some other source.
I just don't know who it is. That's why I was looking around his house.
But also, it could be tuberculosis.
I have tuberculosis.
Mary, your mic! No, it's
Ah.
I have tuberculosis.
She says,
Kiara has tuberculosis.
She really does. Kira's just gonna say, I'd rather think that it's poison and exhaust all options with that before we go and tell Emiliano that his son is going to die.
Well, if he had tuberculosis a month ago, he's got like 5 more months. So that means he have 5 more months to decide if it's poison or not.
Well, technically, he would be getting worse.
Mary!
Not. I mean, technically, he would be getting worse,
Yes,
not
Kiara
better.
was like, I'm not familiar with sicknesses, so I'm not sure. I just read them out of books.
Because he said that he went from fever, vomit, pale, sweats, and coughing blood to now mainly sore muscles and a hard cough. Because
Right,
he
what do
started
you
taking
think?
the medicine, but
Ribus, do you have any clue? Because I don't know what medicines are.
I don't even know anything about sicknesses.
All you know is fleas.
Yeah.
we could stop by the pharmacy and ask if there's a way to check if someone's been poisoned.
We could. Are they even open right now? It's like 10 p.m. at night.
We can go in the morning. I'll wake up really early to ask.
We can. Yeah, that sounds good. I might be asleep then, though.
Okay, I'll just wake up and go myself. Because I don't think I'll be able to sleep much anyway because I'll be guarding the crown.
I want to study the crown.
You can from a distance?
I just want to look at the encryptions on it, because it
Oh,
looks
then yeah, you
like
can do
there's
that.
written on it.
Just
I'm
don't
not going to touch it. No,
Yeah.
I don't want to
Don't
touch it. That's fine with me. I won't touch it. I just want to see it, because I need to study, because I feel like we're getting closer to clues, and I need more clues.
Okay, then long as someone's constantly up with the crown, I think we should be good.
That's good. You can sleep, Kira. You go to sleep.
Mm,
You're stressing too much.
I'd rather watch this crown because I'd rather be able to kill anything that comes through the door and tries to get the crown.
I want you all to know that as you are all talking, then you already made it to a hotel room because you already checked out and shit like that.
Yeah.
Checked in and shit. Ribus, it was 1 platinum for the hotel room.
That's fine.
Yeah, so you're fine. And as y'all are sitting in the room, basically, Godfather's like, you should go to sleep.
It's okay. Ribus, you go to sleep.
You go to sleep. She's gonna cast sleep on you. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. She won't do that. You didn't consent to it, so you're fine. She's not gonna do that. But she's like, all right, well, I guess we'll decided to get Ribus. You want to come join us in staring at a crown?
I'm okay.
Okay,
Ribus
then
is
you
like,
can just
no.
go. You could just go to sleep then, Ribus. It's fine.
Okay.
Unless you have anything. you
Goodbye.
want to say. Oh, okay.
Well, Emiliano, as you're with your son,
Uh-huh.
he grabs the pill and he takes one.
Very few thoughts.
He takes a pill. That's not how he takes it, but it's I need to-
Ew.
Actually, you see him take a couple, like 3, actually.
Okay, relax.
He's like, I have to take 3. Part of the
I think
prescription.
1 is still good enough.
He's just a man who knows nothing about medicine says only take 1. When
Would you
the
like to-
freaking pharmacist said
actually-
to take 3.
Would you like to medicine check this medicine again to see if it's only 1 or 2 doses
Yeah.
or something?
Yeah, let me do that.
Your son's a druggie.
Jesus.
I put this dice in my
Maybe
mouth.
Rion just like tied. Where is medicine?
be poisoned. What is this? What is this, QR? Stop the pound life fiance. You don't know the required doses, but to you that seems like too much.
It is too much.
I'm just like, no, it's okay. It's okay. It's a required prescription. You can also insight your check to see if your son is lying.
Yeah, let's do that.
Kiara forgets that people can lie. Your son is lying.
You're lying.
He's like, no, I'm not.
You're lying. I know you. I raised you.
You have not raised me.
I know you.
You, and your son seems to actually get a little bit angry, and he says, I love you, Dad, but you were not here for most of my life. And I've grown, and you don't know me. We can get to know each other, but you haven't been here for all 10, 11, or 12 years of my life.
Like, I didn't want to. I just worried about you.
I know, but it's like, I know you worry about me and love me, but at the same time, you have to accept you didn't raise me. And at the same time, you don't really know me. Yes, I'm lying that I'm taking more doses than I should, but it's so I can get better. 1 wasn't enough, so now I'm doing 3. And so far, no ill side effects have happened.
As far as you know.
I mean, the coughing stopped. Well, the bloody coughing stopped. The fever stopped. The paleness stopped. And he lists all the, and now it's just sore muscles and a cough. Trust me.
All right, I will.
And I was like, stop doing drugs. He snorts it.
Ah.
But I just sighs, and he's like, I'm sorry about that. I'm gonna go to bed now.
Honestly,
he, like, takes his
snorting
leave
pills
upstairs.
is the fastest way to get it into your system.
It is.
He doesn't snort it though, so he doesn't have the cocaine like line him up card. But your son goes up the stairs to sleep, and you have the couch again. So it just really sadly goes to sleep. Well, it's morning, and Ribus, you had a dream about fighting big monsters.
Oh, good.
You fight big monsters and win.
Oh, good.
I want you to roll a natural d20.
It was poisoned.
You're dead.
Mhm.
You just clap.
18.
All right, that's what I wanted. So as you're fighting monsters in your dream, right, your sword still glows with a very familiar gleam, right? A nice, perfectly. These monsters are obviously stronger than you. Like, they're big, giant, fat, destructive, and even though you fight these big monsters, your sword slowly starts to fade.
Well, I
into-
imagine.
But not
If
like
I'm not
out
fighting
of,
him in real life.
but not out of rest, but like it like loses its glow.
Yeah.
And eventually there was one giant monster that its figure wasn't prominent like the rest, but it seemed evil, bad, disgusting, ill, can't tell shape. And as you try to fight it off, your sword basically becomes nothing and you die.
Oh, dang.
And you wake up to Girl in Tower and Kira. It's 5 a.m. actually. It's really early. Kira, you did not sleep. And Girl in Tower did not sleep also.
Dang.
Instead, writing in her many scrolls. like riding and like them furiously as she stares at the crown. Kira,
Okay,
you know that during the night, as y'all were just staring at the crown, Girl Tower's like, I swear I see shit moving on the crown. I see them moving.
Bro, I feel like Kira and her were like tripping. They were like, oh my god, it's moving!
And I'll actually make an insight check for that moment. Yeah, to her the shapes were like completely like they're moving and they're forming words, and she was just writing them down, and they looked like absolute gibberish because it's in the creator's language, which she can't properly write. And Kira, would you like a little insight check for that night?
Yeah.
Yeah.
15.
Oh yeah, they were moving into letters. They were trying to say something, but you couldn't decipher them at the moment because you're writing this. You're both like red-eyed. They're both Girl and Tower and Kira are red-eyed, like staring at a blue screen for 17 hours.
Oh boy.
And Rybus, you wake up in a jolt and see Kira and Girl Tower staring furiously at the ground.
I just like imagine when Rybus like bolts up, Kira and Girl and Tower just both immediately look at him and then look back at the crown.
Exactly, that's exactly what happens.
Hold on. I'm gonna send a gif about
What?
but yeah, he's definitely a little bit disturbed. He's like this.
Yeah, so you wake up from a awful dream and then you see Kira and Girl Tower like fucking vultures over a crown.
He's just like, okay.
Wait, is it morning?
He'll like turn to you guys and he'll be like, what's wrong with y'all?
Nothing. Is it morning? Why are you awake? Is it morning?
Girl Tower looks at the clock. If you all look at the clock simultaneously and it says like 5 a.m.
Kira's like, I gotta go to the pharmacy.
Marriage.
I'll be back.
And she instantly leaves the room. And the Girl Tower's like, Rybus, look at these fucking look at these letters, Rybus, look at them.
Okay, he looks.
Yeah, and you both, Girl Tower is just, you both are looking at it. And Kira, you run to the pharmacy. It's 5 a.m. And you see big titty James in sexy nurse outfit
Yes!
about to open the pharmacy doors with a key.
Hi, I have a question. I have a question.
Oh, you're back again. I see, did something happen?
A little bit. How do you know if someone was poisoned? How is there a way to check that? Is there a way?
Well, usually you would take a blood sample from them, I think. I think that's what Jesse said. I'm sorry, I'm the himbo of the two of us. But I think I'm gonna roll intelligence check for him because it's funny to me. No, he got it. It's like, yeah, you had to take a blood sample from them, put it through a test. It can be magical and physical, something like that, I think.
Who could do this test?
We could do a test in our lab. It would
Really?
cost a few. Yes, it sadly since if there's a no appointment, it would cost 5 platinum.
That's fine.
Oh well, whenever you're ready, you can come in. It might be like an hour wait. We have a few guests we need to attend to, but we'll get to you.
Okay.
No problem.
Kira runs off and she runs towards Emiliano's son's place.
So how do you want to open the door? It's not announce your presence.
She's gonna knock lightly, assuming that he's upstairs and Emiliano's like downstairs.
Emiliano, I want you to roll a d20 perception check for me.
Okay.
A perception check, basically.
She's like,
And
Emiliano!
Emiliano's dead. I'm just kidding.
No, I'm not dead.
Sleeping.
No, I've been talking that talk 2 seconds ago.
Oh, that's an insight, but it works. Or give me the perception. I'll take either one. Why not? You stir a little bit, but like you don't know what woke you up. You're just like creaking your eyes open.
Okay.
Okay.
Kira's gonna see if the door's unlocked.
It's locked, of course.
She's gonna use her thieves' tools.
Roll for thieves' tools.
Huh.
Or sleight of hand, basically. Yeah, you easily open the door. And then
Okay.
Emiliano, you're facing, like, in the living room, the couch is facing the front door-ish kind of area. So you see the door open, Emiliano, and for no reason.
Hold on.
No one has stepped out yet. The door just opens.
Wait, hold on. Give me like 2 seconds. I'm looking for something.
Kira, Kira feels bad, so she doesn't want to walk in because that's technically breaking and entering, and she doesn't want to do that on a good person's like house. So she's just kind of like standing there.
That's exactly what Emiliano is doing right now.
Yep. He sits up and he's like, and he just stares.
Emiliano,
what are you doing?
Come here.
Okay. And I get up and I walk over and I'm like, what is it?
Okay, come outside and close the door.
What are you doing?
Okay, I need you to trust me, and I need you to not ask any questions, okay? I promise I'll explain everything later, but I need you to trust me first, okay?
And he just kind of hesitates, like, okay. Can
Okay.
I put some pants on, or do I have to go right now?
Well, you're not going anywhere, okay? It's something that you have to do, okay? I need you to get a drop of your son's blood and give it to me.
But what are we doing here?
I can't explain that. I can't explain it. I just need you to trust me, and I promise I'll explain later. You can make up any lie in the world for why you get it, how to get it. I don't care. I just need a drop of his blood. Please. Please.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. All right.
Okay. She's like, I'll be out here. Good luck.
I'm gonna need it. All right. And I guess I'll knock on the room.
All right, you go to his room. It's unlocked, and you see him just sleeping. He sleeps like you, where he just sprawls out and shit like that.
Okay, I'm just gonna knock on the door just to kind of wake him up.
You knock on the door. He wakes up. He's like, it's like too early. It's too early.
I know. And then just the next thing, I'm like, hey, son, I know we had a little fight last night, but I need something for you very important. The world depends on it.
What is it?
You won't even feel it. I promise. And I start grabbing his hand, like holding it, like you won't even feel it. And it's like pull the little needle, like about to prick his finger.
And he's like, he throws into a panic because he's half asleep. He's like, "What are you doing?"
Oh, okay. Listen. And I just stop. I take my hands off. I'm like, listen. You know, I'm never gonna hurt you, right? You know that.
I know, but like, could you tell me what you're doing?
I don't even know what I'm doing.
That's not any better.
No. Wait. No.
That's not the way to get blood from someone.
That's not any better.
No. Listen. I'm not done.
Uh-huh.
But I know it's for your safety and for the safety of me and my friends, but most importantly, you.
He's sitting there like, what the fuck is that? And he's like, how? So you're trying to get my blood, right?
Yes, but it's for your safety. I promise. I will do nothing to hurt you.
Okay. As long as
And
it's
I'll
not a knife.
explain later.
Okay, it's fine. As long as it's not a knife, okay? Just a needle. Just a needle, okay?
It's a needle.
Okay.
I would never cut you unless you. Never mind. Anyway.
You wanna.
No.
Want to continue that sentence?
And I just grab his hands. I'm like, all right, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, you're fine. Actually, wait. You know what? I need a medicine check from you because this is a very medicinal thing, and you could either.
You could kill
Yeah,
him.
you're fine.
You could bleed out.
You don't like. You're not like a professional at it, but you don't stab it through any like big nerves to hurt, but it definitely like stings, but it's fine. It's good. You're all good. You get blood. Well, I don't know where you're gonna put the blood. In a cup? Bottle?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna do a little bowl.
Okay, you got a bowl from the kitchen. I'll just tell you that. And it drips into the bowl. You get like maybe 4 drips.
Mm-hmm.
And
And
that's
then I
it.
put a Band-Aid on him. I put a little kid's Band-Aid on it. It has like Paw Patrol or something on it.
There is no kids band-aids in this world. There's just band-aid wraps.
I'll give him a Band-Aid wrap. And I'll give him a little lollipop. And maybe like I'm gonna slide him $20.
You don't have
To
20
really good
bucks.
sport.
Poor. Shut up. Whatever. He'll just handle it himself. He can take care of himself. Okay, he wraps it up and he's like, well, there's my blood. And he says, your friends are weird, but I guess they're cool.
Well, they're just like you and me, so
He shrugs and he's like, all right, well, I'm going back to bed. And he goes
yeah,
back
you
to
do
bed.
that. And
And I-
I put them back together in a bed.
Yeah, you have a bowl of blood.
All right,
Okay.
I walk out. I close the door behind them, and then I just give it to Kira.
Kira grabs it and runs.
Where it's going?
No words, nothing. She just grabs it and just fucking bolts.
You can follow her if you want.
Yeah, I'm a follower. I got no pants on, but I'll follow her.
She's going. Okay, well, she's got to go get money from Ribus anyway, so that's where she's going first.
Roll. I need both of you to roll athletics if you're gonna chase after each other. If Kira's gonna run.
She's not trying to
She'll be like
outrun
Tom and
him.
Jerry.
No. She's not trying to outrun
Oh, okay.
him.
Well, never. Well, then she rolled a d20, like Tony. So, but Emiliana catches up. Is basically with you as you're running,
Yeah.
and you run back to the hotel. You see Golden Tower lecturing Ribus about whatever the fuck they found on the crown.
Okay, she's gonna be like, "Hey, Ribus, can I have 5 platinum?"
Yeah, he'll give
Thank
it to you.
And then she's gonna be like, "Emiliano, you stay here. I'll be right back."
Why can't I go?
It's. I don't want to lie to you, so I'm just not. I can't tell you.
Okay, you know what? That's fair. But once you get back, I want to know everything. All right?
Okay.
Kira, you just see Golden Tower looking at you with like glare eyes, Kira. Like you better
You don't
tell
really
it.
have a choice anymore. He knows that there's something weird going on.
Okay, that's fine, but like I don't want to tell him right now. So okay. Yeah, I'll tell you when I get back, and then she's gone.
Okay.
Okay.
That's for
you're
no Ribus and Girl in Tower. I'm like, what is that all about? Do you
I
guys know
think-
about this?
I think it's better if she says it from her mouth, honestly,
Yeah.
because she's been doing all the research.
Oh, all right.
Do you want to see these letters?
Mm-hmm.
But Kira, you run over to the pharmacy. Yeah, you go to the counter.
Hi.
You check in. You give them 5 platinum. You wait an hour, and now they're doing the lab tests, and you're
Okay.
sitting in the lobby.
Yeah, she's not leaving until it's done.
Yeah, you just see like patients come by, like kids that have broken legs, elderly people, old people, young people,
Wow.
pussy,
People.
pregnant, pregnant. But eventually, after an hour later, they come out with the lab test.
Mm-hmm.
Well, more like they're like, Kira, come to the, like, you know how doctors call them? They're like, Kira, read.
She bolts to the counter.
And James, who's a himbo. This is all like, okay, so we took some blood tests of the droplets of blood you gave us, and we checked for all types of poison listed under the categories of the descriptions you gave us. And so far, we found no poison. No poison found in the blood. And we detected no signs of tuberculosis either.
Oh,
Oh? Kira doesn't know what
So-
to say anymore.
Yeah, she's like, unless we miscalculated, of course, because these blood tests are rather new. Poison's usually a 90% chance to get right. Diseases are more of like a 50.
Okay. What, was there anything positive, like, that you checked? Did anything come out
We
positive?
saw we saw nothing positive. No poison, no tuberculosis, no other lung diseases that I can't name right now because I forget.
AIDS?
Was there anything
AIDS, no
abnormal that you couldn't necessarily pinpoint as something, but it was there?
Nothing abnormal.
Hmm.
Okay.
Like, because you can tell he's reading through the
Sure.
documents himself as he's like telling you the information. Like, he's not actually trying to lie to you when he like does that thing. He's like actually looking through it. Like,
Yeah.
he's reading some of the. And he's like, I sense something odd so far from these lab tests.
Okay. So, what if if the person doesn't have tuberculosis and there's nothing medically wrong, then why is this happening to him?
We honestly don't know. There are other types of foreign diseases that can happen because, recently trade, etc., foreign people coming, etc., darkness, the abyss,
I'm
James,
gonna go to the bathroom.
the abyss. So
So cute.
Is there any way
we
that
can't identify.
is there any way I could go to somebody
You
who
want-
could check these kind of things that you guys can't check?
So there is one doctor that lies either he comes and goes between the lands and everything. He's known as one of the extraordinary doctors. He comes by boat occasionally to one of the sea towns, but there's no identifying his schedule. You could also go all the way to the mountains, past the mountains to another village that connects more with the abyss or Underdark, because diseases can come from the Underdark and they are foreign. And there's more drow and tieflings running about, which can pass these diseases. Not like you, but like actual home tieflings.
Yeah.
in drow.
No, I understand what you're saying. And then,
So sometimes
another question: would I need the person's blood to do this?
it depends on doctor to doctor. We are more of a normal pharmacy, so we mostly detect basic diseases. We do not detect the foreign diseases that can come to and fro.
So you're not sure then?
Yes, we are not sure.
Okay. I appreciate your help.
It is no problem. We do have basically I don't know what like it's called, like doctor's note or something like that for Hayden, basically. I don't know how to describe it. But it's basically a note where, he's allowed medicine from here, and the note did say that Hayden was looking for an exotic doctor. And he may pay for one soon to come over to Ishgard, so you have nothing to worry about on finding the doctor yourself.
Okay. She's gonna just kind of go back to Emiliano and the gang.
You enter upon the scene where Girl Tower's like, look at these letters. Look at them. Look at these fucking letters. And then you enter the room and everyone just stares at you.
Hi. Okay. So I have some good news and I have some bad news. Which do you want to hear first?
Who, me?
Anyone.
Yeah,
Anyone
everyone-
in this room.
Girl Tower's like, Emiliana, you should choose.
I'll take the bad news first.
The bad news is that your son has an unknown disease.
What's the good news?
It's not tuberculosis and it's not poison.
Is that supposed to make me feel better?
Yes, actually, because I thought your son had a death sentence. And I've been
Well,
stressing
that's
about it
good,
for
but-
an entire day. So I think a question mark is better than a definitive. Your son is going to die.
I'm not gonna lie with that logic. Thank you.
That is good logic.
but I got a lot of information, and basically Hayden is calling for a doctor to come, an exotic doctor, a foreign one, to come check out your son and see what's wrong with him. So we're going to have to keep updated with that no matter where we go. That's something we're going to have to do. And we're going to also have to weigh in and see if we actually trust Hayden enough to do that. But they also told me of a doctor that we could go to and take your son to ourselves, which, I guess it depends on how much you trust Hayden, but
Mm.
it's your son, so
I'm
I'll
gonna
leave
give
it
her a
up
little
to you.
hug. Yeah, I'll give you a hug.
Aw.
She cares enough about me to show it through my son that she cares about me through. You know what I mean? That's so sweet.
Yeah.
I'm like, thank you. That's so sweet.
Kira said, I will do all this research for you, so you do not think I bring.
Because if he thinks, I think he would ultimately think like the worst case scenario.
Tuberculosis, which is death sentence.
Oh,
Yeah,
she
that
said
you would
also,
automatically think.
I didn't mention this to you because I was kind of preoccupied with something, but like I went and confronted Hayden about it, and I didn't accuse him of poisoning your son, obviously. I was a little more strategic about it. But then the redheaded lady who looks a lot like my wife who died,
Mhm.
she was staring at me really weird, and that's when I realized that I had the crown in my backpack. And that's when I realized that was probably a bad idea to bring the crown to Hayden's place in my backpack, because the lady somehow, with magic or whatever, could have seen that I had the crown in my backpack. And yeah.
Back.
Welcome. Kira dumped everything on Emiliano, and Emiliano's taking it somewhat well.
That's good.
You know, that is very bad.
Yeah, it's really bad, especially because I think
Mm.
that she wanted it. I don't know that
Christina?
Hayden wanted it, but I definitely think that the redheaded lady wanted it.
Well, anybody working with Hayden or alongside with Hayden is still, definitely not the way it doesn't work out.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't think Hayden necessarily is an awful person. I'm probably gonna
I
regret
don't think
saying
so
that
either.
later. I don't know. Like, I don't want to trust him, but I'm kind of not hating him at the moment. At the moment, that could change. It's fluidity. It's like fluidity, like and hate, fluidity.
Like gender.
Yeah, nothing's the same.
Gender.
Nothing's
No, I don't hate him either. I don't like him either, but I have to respect him and the fact he raised my son. And that's just facts.
Yeah, but I find it kind of odd that, let's say he's not the one that did this to your son, correct? Let's say this was just a random disease, which I don't buy, by the way. The second you found your
Right.
son is the second these symptoms started. So if it's not Hayden who's our enemy, who is?
That's a great question.
Scroll Tower.
Someone close to Hayden.
That's what I was thinking. That's why I'm suspecting Redhead Lady. Kira knows her name's
Let's keep
Christina,
an eye
but
on
she
her.
doesn't give a fuck.
That's fine.
Christina
Christina?
thick as shit.
Kira being a conspirator.
Kira's thinking really hard because she's tired of everyone getting hurt or losing people.
So, Girl Tower speaks up. So, what are we gonna do now? We plan to head to the rainforest, but it sounds like this is crazy at the moment.
We really need to get the mask fixed.
Mm,
I think we can go
yeah.
there, and then we need to come back and check in with everything that's happening here, but we definitely need to go to the rainforest.
That sounds good to me. It's on the way. So, and plus, I think I kind of familiarized myself with, what was your son's name? Idris? Idris's house. So I can teleport us back there, but I hope nothing crazy happens again, like earlier.
Mm-hmm. It'll be
Honestly.
fine. If something goes wrong, it's fine. If we die, we die. It happens.
So,
We should definitely get the mask fixed, but then we should come back here as soon as possible because I don't trust Redhead Lady at all.
me neither. Never have.
Sounds good to me. If we leave now, we can be at the rainforest by in the morning.
Oh, also, Kira's gonna say, I agree with that. Also, side note, everyone should keep an eye out for Redhead Lady, and if she stares at you really weird, take note of that. That's very important. Because I'm like 90% sure she has magic powers, and I'm 90% sure that she is worse than Hayden. We should probably, check her alignment when we get a chance. Because I don't think we've ever done that.
No, you've never checked her alignment. Funny to me. Very
Anyway.
funny.
Kira's like, I'm set. Let's go.
Do y'all want to head to the rainforest now, or is there something else you want to do in Ishgard?
That's
I don't think there's anything else we want to do.
Yeah, just hurry and
Why
get
not?
back,
Sweet.
basically.
All right, so I'm gonna, for time purposes, I've always wanted to get to this part, but for some reason, the smallest detail turns into like 3 hours. It's very funny to me. I didn't mean for this part to be that long, but I think I enjoyed it. I enjoyed all of you conspiracy.
I'm sorry.
and thinking.
I'm really thinking hard.
No, I love it. No, I love it. I was glad that y'all actually went to depth into that. But you will take a carriage all the way to the rainforest, to a city that lies on the border of the rainforest, just newly created, called, I forgot what it's called. Let me give me a second.
Finland.
It's called Finland. I'm changing it to Finland because I don't feel like looking for it right now. You're going to Finland.
Right.
Fuck Finland.
You end up, so basically, like, it's humid. So imagine like our humidity, but like amped up by 100. Like that shit's humid as fuck. All right. As eventually, like, the carriage goes into a giant forest. Stop. No. That's what you see. That's the boss. You've done it. You're going to win. But you go into basically a jungle, a singular path leading you all the way to what seems to be kind of like a small village, made obviously out of jungle wood and stuff. But it's really
Junglewood. Junglewood. Minecraft Junglewood.
Yeah, it's a Minecraft village made of jungle wood. And eventually it parks and you step on the mud because it's mud. And you are welcome to Finland. I'm going to actually look for the real name before I lose my mind saying Finland. I don't want to lose my mind. But you're greeted to like an array of people in nice clothing. Not Savior. Savior's not here. You don't see a speck of Savior. And they all look like tourists. So go at it.
Look around.
Look around. You look around. The fucking. Wow, it's even worse than I thought when I named this town. Finland wasn't even close to me. I named it Pop Tropica.
Ah!
I was like, man. I was like, Finland wasn't even. I named it Pop Tropica. That's its name. That wasn't any better.
Perfect.
I think it's funny. Anyway, welcome to Pop Tropica, and you all turn into those 2D men's, and now you go to a computer 2D game. Anyway, you look around and you see a bunch of tourists everywhere, and you see what seems to be a schedule on a billboard saying like tours and times, but you see that all the times are marked out.
Interesting.
Okay, we gotta look for random people then and ask them where a mask guy is so we can get the mask.
Dang.
There's
we
a
gotta
there's a-
investigate.
There's a tourist booth nearby.
Oh,
It literally says tourist booth. You walk up to the tourist booth, and they're like,
You say
this
hi.
lady. Yeah, this lady with the brightest, stupid ass sales smile, like those typical big, bright, white sales smiles, which are creepy but also like alluring. She's like,
Me?
"Hi, welcome to Pop Tropica." I can't do it. Anyway, welcome. Would you like to try some of our merchandise today? We got Hawaiian shirts. We have some cargo pants for the adventure.
Emiliano, they would fit you.
Uh-oh.
Sure, I'll throw on the cargo pants.
That'll be 5 copper pieces, please, if you would like to buy one of our cargo pants.
Sure.
You all have platinum, so you just give her 1 platinum. That's all you have.
Yeah.
She's like, well, if you give me a platinum, you just take any clothing item you want here for the whole group.
Oh my God,
Cool.
Alright, I'm
Emiliano,
wearing
we can
cargo
make you look
pants.
like a
I want a
dad.
whole outfit.
Oh, God.
Oh my god, yes! Do it. I want that.
Y'all, imagine Rybus in fucking cargo pants and a red Hawaiian shirt.
I need that right
We're
now.
doing that. All of you are wearing Taurus clothing. Here, what do you wear?
I honestly think Kira's just gonna wear what she's currently wearing, but I just want to show you the outfit that I think Emiliano would be wearing.
Rybus will wear this stuff over his armor, and then whenever it's like fighting time, he'll flex so hard that it just
Yes.
disintegrates.
I will allow it. I will fucking allow it because it's funny to me. I'm gonna pee. Actually, I'm gonna pee for a second because I need to pee.
Okay.
My mouth is open.
Okay. Ew! Nasty ass.
Eyo!
Clown ass. Disgusting ass.
Y'all just mad.
Y'all just sussy. Damn. Who the fuck just farted?
Who the fuck just farted?
Haha. Haha.
Who the
Okay,
fuck
I'm back.
just
You put on-
farted?
You magically put on the gear in 1 second, and now you can continue the conversation.
Good.
Hi, we also have a question while we're here.
Of course, here, go ahead.
Do you know a person, male or female, that can fix masks?
Not in this town. I mean, if you're talking about wooden masks, yes, you can.
Guys, is it
No.
a wooden mask?
I don't think so.
Is it a wooden mask?
With as many times as Rybus has put on the mask, would he know what material it was?
No. It's of an unknown material, and y'all have already identified that it is of an unknown material.
Okay, but we know it's not wood.
Wood. It's definitely not wood. It does not feel like wood.
Okay, so we don't know what it is, but we know what it's not.
Can we just show this to her, and just be like,
Yeah.
hey?
She's like, and she's like, I don't know anyone that can fix this type of mask. It seems more like of a bone, if anything, but not really a bone. I would
So
suggest
just
maybe
brush it.
if you want a full repair, maybe gluing it, sanding it down, stuff like that might help.
Okay, thanks.
It's like she's very confused about the mask. She does not know where it's from and stuff.
Okay, well, we put it away again.
Oh, but you could also do one of our tours, and maybe you might discover what type of mask this is. However, we're allowing tours only for limited review because we found that some of the area is run by beasts at the moment.
We are beast slayers. Show us the beasts.
She's like, well, if you're beast slayers, we'd happily have you on the tour to get rid of our problem.
Jesus.
Yep, then I guess we will.
Well, you'd still have to pay a fee due to the endangerment of our staff.
I just gave you a platinum.
Yes, but sadly, the safety of our staff at least exceeds 10 platinum.
Damn.
Bro, we're literally here with you to protect your staff. Okay, Kira doesn't say that. That's really mean. Sorry. Kira just kind of stares at her blankly and blinks.
Well, if you do not have the money at the moment, then we cannot just take you on the tour.
Ribus will huff and hand over 10 plat.
Nice, you hand over 10 plat. And she's like, good. Well, one of our staff members should be out shortly and should take you on the tour.
Ribus huffs and goes outside. He is done with this shit. He is done with this shit.
He's
Bro,
done with this shit.
Kira's watching which staff member has their 10 fucking platinum.
They seem to distribute it amongst everybody.
Hmm. Well, at least they're not keeping it for themselves.
No, they're not. They distribute it amongst the staff.
Angie
Let's see.
crosses her arms.
Angie, she said, not our money.
She's like, I worked hard for it.
You stole. You fucking stole.
She worked hard stealing.
I really did. I rolled really high.
So you're gonna have 2 guides with you, right? You're gonna have this guide. I'm just finding random images of you. And you're gonna have this guide.
He's cute.
That's Dragon. And there's this,
like,
and there's this guy.
oh, he's cute.
They both come out, and the big one honestly acts like Ribus and is silent. And he like gives off a low growl because not like out of territory, it's just because how dragons speak. And he's like, "You are here for the tour."
Yes.
Which tour are y'all taking? The long route, the medium route, the short route, the dangerous route? There's like 7 routes.
The one with the beast.
And he's like, all right, near the canyon then. All right, got it. And the other one's like, don't mind my friend here. He just likes to fight. That's fine
That's
with us.
good.
So does our friend.
And you're off on your way to the tour.
Oh, it's besties. They besties now.
They are besties. Yeah, she's like, good. We always need good fighters on our team. Kiara. Take your ass. But let me tell you, the forest is humid, disgusting, nasty. Ground Tower is constantly complaining.
This
Not like loudly, it's silently. Like, it's
shut
hot,
the hell up.
sweaty, it's nasty.
Yeah, Kira's gonna tire her up.
So basically, y'all wander enough through the forest, and so far you see no signs of any monsters. But I need everyone to make a perception check when you get halfway through the tour. And they gave you a map, and basically it's the furthest tour that goes into the middle of the rainforest. And the rainforest is really big, by the way.
Good.
Like, it's as big as a country.
Perception check?
Yes, perception. It's as big as if you took fucking England and just that's a giant rainforest.
That's fucking ridiculous.
I'm not joking. That's how big it is, and it's the furthest that goes in there, and it's already like half the day is gone.
11.
11?
11.
11? Kira and Emiliano, you notice that the forest goes silent, but not like a true silent like everybody can notice. It's only something that you can notice, obviously, because you don't see Ground Tower, Ribus, or the other 2 guys really like notice it, but you feel like a dead silence and a low like a low monotone sound. It's like like it's just like really low like hum sound, very low.
Danger. Tinnitus.
Everyone, you got tinnitus. You're poisoned. Kira pulls out her sword. Emiliano, what do you do
I mean, about to fight.
at the fight? Then
Mhm.
everyone notices that you pull out your weapons. Like, do you sense something? Is something amiss?
Is something amiss?
Amiss?
It's something the matter?
The hum.
Mary, you are your mic.
I
I
wasn't
hear
talking.
nothing at all.
I wasn't talking. She just says
Okay,
the
good.
hum.
Good.
I saw your green mic. Fucking.
It does it whenever you talk because it's picking up your voice as well.
Damn. But they'll check. They don't notice the hum and they say, I did not hear anything at the moment.
Mm.
Well, me and Emiliano
Too
hear
bad.
something clearly.
We are near the
That's
Would you
what
like
they
to-
all say.
Would you like to investigate it?
Yes.
Probably.
Investigation.
Oh, actually, no, wait. Before we move, hey, one of you guys should put on the mask.
Oh,
They look questioningly at you. It's like, okay, sure. Like the human steps up and he's
No,
like, okay, sure,
not
it's just
you
a
two,
mask.
my friends. Not you two.
Oh, I thought you meant them. Someone's just got a mask, actually.
Dummies. Suckers.
sure, I'll do it.
But
Ribus will give you the mask.
Put it on.
Emiliano, roll Constitution saving throw. Your favorite. Your favorite. Major headache. Wow. Migraine. You can check on the crown. Would you like to insight check it, Kira?
She wants to peep at it and see if like anything's changed. I guess she'll insight check it, yeah.
Yeah, you just peep at it, but you won't notice anything if you don't check it.
She'll insight.
All right, so Emiliano, you put on the mask, and you see like in the trees, and like if you face turns the path to your left, deeper into the forest, you see them looking at you through the trees. Like the nice ones that don't harm you are just
Uh-oh.
ghosts. They fly around and they just do things. They're looking at you like peeping through the trees.
Mm.
But if you look any other way, they're not anywhere except for the direction that I told you they were at. And Kira, you
Okay.
peep at the crown and you insight check it, right?
Mhm.
And from you wearing it, you could tell things that no one else could tell. And the crown seems to be a little silent.
Kira's gonna note that, but she'll whisper that to Ribus and tell Ribus to tell Emiliano when he gets a chance, but quietly, because she doesn't want them to know that she has a crown. The two strangers.
Strangers.
But the ghosts come up to Emiliano right after he just keeps staring at them like a dumbass. But now they come up to you, just teleporting to you, like they're in your face now, kind of shit.
Mm-hmm.
And they look like the nice ones you've encountered, nothing bad. And they point at the other two that are looking around, and they're like, "Tell them to go back. They do not need to see what is. They do not need to see what you want to see."
I don't trust them immediately.
I mean, well, they say they're not bad, but they just don't need to be here. It's too dangerous for them.
For the guides?
Yeah, for the guides.
Oh.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about them. I was like,
They're bad, but it's like they need to get out of here because you need to see something that they cannot see.
okay, I'll tell the guys. I thought they were talking about the whole party.
Yeah.
Oh, the ghosts think we can handle it.
Because they can see your broken crown. Like, broken crown, not broken crown. Broken mask. And so they're like, they kind of assume it's like, people, they know crater things? Nah.
You can hear me, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
But what would you like to do, Emiliano, after being told this information from them? You're having a migraine, by the way, so maybe you should take the mask off.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'm
say
gonna
go.
tell him straight up, like, hey, you guys should leave. This is gonna be like, this is gonna be really bad.
They're like, we're adventurers, though. We shouldn't be able to handle
Really
anything.
bad.
Kira wants to persuade them to leave.
Absolutely, go ahead. Get your plus 11 in there, sexy.
You don't want to see this.
You
You
win.
think you do,
Well-
but you don't.
Say your persuasion thing first. I want to see how good it is.
Okay. She's gonna be like, yeah, you guys are really capable. However, what if the things that are in this
Not as
forest leave
capable
the
as
forest?
us.
What if the people that are in what if the monsters that are in this forest leave the forest and go to attack the village? Who's gonna protect the village?
And they look at each other. It's like, well, you are right. You know you are. If so, we'll just give you your refund.
Good point.
We'll give you your refund now, then. And they hand you back your 10 platinum because they both got 5 each.
We appreciate you leading us
And
the
they
way.
said, if the village does this, it's no problem. Just follow the map and you should be good
Okay.
to get back from where you need to be. I can tell you're already capable adventurers, so you'll be fine.
Mhm.
And they nod their head and they head back through the trail. Unless you want to say something to them.
No, Kira actually wants to grab the mask from Emiliana really quick.
Alright, let her take the mask.
She wants to put it on and look at the crown.
Put it on, concentration save roll.
The crown because it's silent and that's different. It's different.
Not a bad migraine, actually, not really any headache.
Okay.
Good.
And you don't need to insight check the crown if you have the mask on. And you notice you usually see a giant black aura coming off of it. But you realize that the aura has dimmed down a bit in this area.
Half of her wants to touch it. She's... What? What? Oh.
Feeling good?
I got scared for a second.
Ignore that.
She's gonna say to her friend, she says, okay, y'all, the crown's acting a little weird, and I kind of want to touch it because it's acting weird.
As soon as you say that, Girl in Tower's immediately reaching out towards it.
No!
Bruh.
Unless you want to react and stop it, but
Yeah, she'll react.
you pull it. You put it further away from her. Basically,
Kira, when Girl in Tower tries to do that, Kira will just grab it herself and see what happens.
you grab it yourself, but instead of seeing like that major headache you got and like darkness around your eyes and monsters, you notice that there's no monsters in the corner of your eyes, but you still feel that like ominous pressure, like within you, right?
Mm-hmm.
And instead of there being a loud voice, it is now only a whisper.
What's it saying?
It's just so like it's such a bad whisper that you actually can't define it. Like it's like
Okay, then
like that type of shit.
After she does this and makes sure it's okay, she'll hand the crown over to Girl in Tower.
She holds it, and you can tell she kind of experienced the same thing you did, and she does tell you that the same thing that you saw, basically.
She's also gonna mention, definitely don't hold it outside of this area, because it's like 20 times worse than that.
Also, you see the spirits that are ghosts flying around you when you wore the mask, Kira. They're just like looking at y'all, like,
Hey, what's up with the crown?
and they're like, its effects are diminishing around the first area.
Oh. Does its effects like increase when it's near like her area?
They shrug their shoulders.
Okay.
They know not.
Well, I appreciate it anyway. Oh, what happens if I put on the crown, by the way? I figure I'd ask.
They shake their heads and they all speak at the same time. Do not.
Okay, I'll take that as a wise, she's also gonna say to Girl in Tower, "Don't put it on though."
Cool, that was the plan.
Yeah, girl, I was like, I'm not putting that on.
Okay, just making sure. And she's like, "All right, do you guys have anything else you want to tell me before we go and probably maybe die?" She says to the ghosts.
They say
The ghosties.
lead with an open mind.
Oh, that's gonna be hard for some of us. Okay, well, it was fun chatting with you guys. Your pleasure as always. Talk to you later. She takes off the mask and she hands it back to Emiliano, I suppose.
That's funny.
You remember the ghosts said they would probably lead you or something like that.
Well, she doesn't want to have it on longer than possible, so she's just gonna hand it back to like Emiliano or Rivas or whoever wants to have the ghosts lead them. Kira still doesn't like the mask. I want to preface that, but she does it when she to.
All right, so who wants to wear the mask to possibly be led to either demise or fortune?
I guess Ribus will. He's a good tank to lead.
So
Exactly.
roll a con save if you're gonna put on the mask. That's how you all sound putting on that damn mask.
Yeah. Wait, con save?
Yeah, you put it back in your bag. Yeah, con save, please.
Save.
You are completely fine. A miracle. Wow, it's
As
like
always.
it's like nothing happened to you.
Are we surprised?
And then you're fine. So the ghosts start to lead you winding through the forest, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now it slowly becomes night and darker in the forest as it becomes dusk.
Cool.
As you follow what seems to be like fucking 20 of these ghost things just surrounding y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Well, only Rivas sees it. Some of them seem to flit off in another direction, and some others go in another direction. But they're like they always come back. You know what I mean?
That's good.
There's one that there's a group that does go straight. So you just follow one that does go straight. I assume.
They're checking out the area, making sure they're not gonna lead us to death.
And eventually, you come across like a kind of tight opening, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you all are able to come out and see that there's a giant fucking ravine in the ground.
Oh my god.
That spans way across the rainforest. Yes, it's Minecraft. There's diamonds down there, and you both need to get it.
When the Enderman pushes you, and a little thing from the Nether makes you drown in lava.
What's weird about this ravine is that usually you can kind of see down a ravine, but 10 feet in, it seems to be like pure darkness.
Dang.
And the low humming is now a little louder. Or little louder, it's louder. It's just louder.
Oh my. Oh geez. Oh my. Oh goodness.
And you see some of the spirits go down into the like ravine, disappearing into the darkness that is only 10 foot below.
Are we supposed to jump in there? Because I don't trust that.
Going like, I don't like heights.
Girl.
What do we do from here? Because Emiliano, you want to jump?
No.
Okay.
I've been looking at my spells, trying to figure out what's the best thing to do.
Kira wants to take a rock and throw it down there.
You take a rock and throw it down there. You do not hear it drop.
Holy shit.
Like, it's like
Did I just use Dimension Door?
You don't know where it's leading. You can't see.
Is it black down there?
I was like, So, like, when you look, like, in a box, right, or something like that, like, just say, like, just for example, it's like a 10-foot deep, like, let's say a 20-foot deep box, like when you order a TV, right? And let's imagine that half of that box was just completely dark for no fucking apparent reason. Like, pure black darkness.
Oh.
That is the ravine. Like, there is kind of light shining through it because it's dusk, like, getting to be dusk, but, like, it looks like the light just fucking fades. Goes away as soon as it hits that point in the ravine, which is 10 foot deep, which is not that deep.
I have an idea.
Okay.
Maybe we
but
should have waited till the morning.
One of us has a immovable rod.
we have the stick thing.
The
Oh,
immovable
well,
rod.
Yeah, the movable rod. I was just about to say.
yeah, but what is that gonna do?
You press the
I
button
mean, we just
and
hold
it
it up.
stops you
Yeah.
midair, and then you press it again, and then it'll slowly let us down. We just keep pressing the button, man.
Exactly.
Yeah, as long as we're able to hang on.
Also, your
You're
arm's
strong.
gonna die.
Well, sit on it then.
Ibis.
Is this thing long enough for us all to sit on?
It's a 10-foot rod. I don't know.
Only
Is it,
you
how long
have-
is a rod?
Only you
How
have
long
to
is a rod? You can look at it.
Only you have to sit on it, Ribus, and all you have to do is hold the rest of us, and we all hold on to the rod.
Oh, good.
No.
This is a really bad idea, but Kira's like, this is the only way.
This is an awful idea.
This is
Absolutely
awful.
shit idea. But
Oh, I have another question, actually. I have another idea. Hey, Girl in
Oh,
Tower,
God.
do you have Featherfall?
Let me check if I equipped it today.
Oh, and Ribus, you can also ask the
Oh,
people what
Spider climb,
spider climb would work.
which basically means you can just crawl up and down the ravine as long as there isn't a big dip of some sorts.
yeah.
Let's go for it. Cast it.
Does she have enough to cast it on? No
Well,
spell
we
slots?
just need one person to do it.
Well,
Like,
we
need
only
one
need
person
it on
to do
like a few people.
Yeah, just to get it
Herself and Kira and maybe Emiliano.
done. Kira says, cast it
Yeah.
on me. I want to be a spider.
I can only cast it on 3 of y'all, so Emiliano, you, and Rabbit.
No, but you're going to be
Yeah,
left
Ribus can
here.
just sit on the immovable rod and use
Okay.
that.
Yeah.
Rabbit's taking that movable rod down.
It'll be a lot safer if it's just him versus everyone.
Yeah.
Okay, so Rivas, if you are gonna do the movable rod thing, you're gonna have to roll for acrobatics because you're balancing on a rod.
Yeah, true.
And
He's about to become Circus Soleil.
Emiliano, Gerontown, and Kara won't have to roll anything because it is just a spell. But she won't have second spell slots left, so that's fine.
I was going to say, we could get down there first and
She can
see how
nap.
deep it is before you do that, Ribus, because if it's not that deep, you could technically just jump. But if it's really deep, you definitely shouldn't do this because you'll die.
Here, just cast Spider Climb on myself and send message up.
Yeah.
I can still point up. Alright, so Girl Tire's gonna cast Spider Climb on the 3 of us just in case, something happens. So
Yeah,
she
really.
starts to climb down, right? And she makes it into the darkness, and you see her just fucking just get consumed by it. Not like it grabbing her, but you just can't see her anymore.
It would also be a good strategy to cast Spider Climb on Ribus, and then Kira can just hold on to his back as he climbs down like a backpack.
That is true.
Oh, that
I will
would
actually
work.
reverse that.
Yeah, no, Kira will do that.
I will reverse.
Oh,
Yeah, I'll
you
reverse
could
that,
just
so I'll
tie
just do that.
Kira to Ribus. That'd be so cute.
Yeah. So as y'all are prepping, waiting for Girl in Towers to go, you realize you don't hear a message from her after 30 minutes.
Bruh.
Kira's gonna be like, okay,
I
it's
think
time
we
to
need to
go.
go.
It's time to go. It's time to go. It's time.
Do you all go in there?
Yep.
Kira's gonna hop
Is there
on
any question
Ribus.
about it?
Honestly, yeah,
Yeah.
no. Kira's gonna hop
Yeah.
on Ribus's back and be like, let's go.
Y'all go. You're all climbing down whatever way facing into the ravine, right? and you enter the
Yeah.
darkness, and you can't hear or see a thing. You can't
Bruh.
hear. As soon as the night noises from the rainforest disappear, and all you
God.
feel is the stone against your hands. Well, besides Kira, who's just holding on to Ribus, and you just feel fur.
Bro, she's
My
just holding
God.
on to Ribus
And
tighter.
before you know it, who goes down first? And who goes down? Or did you both go at the same time?
We probably went at the same time.
Okay. Both Emiliano and Ribus, you feel, as soon as you take one more step, you feel like the ground underneath you, like you can't feel the wall anymore, and now you're dangling.
Oh my God.
Oh, shit.
And I need you both to make strength checks.
What about Kira?
Hell
Is she
yeah,
just
boy.
hanging out?
Yeah,
Yeah, you're
bro.
just hanging out. You don't feel anything because you're just hanging on to his back really tight.
Bro.
I need a
Yeah, she
strength
doesn't
check.
know that we're just fucking dangling.
I
right
need a
now.
strength check from Emiliano. As your feet dangle and it feels like you can't hold on.
Where's my strength? Oh, there it is.
Which one of us had the movable rod, by the way? Because I think that's kind of going to be
Ribus.
important. Damn it.
Ribus.
Emiliano needed it.
Alright, you both are able to hang on,
Oh.
No.
but your strength is slowly faltering by the second.
Shit. Okay.
So,
I can't see
think
the
fast.
bottom of it, can I?
Can't feel anything below you.
Mm.
I'm looking
Kira, you don't
along.
know
I'm
what's
looking.
going on because you cannot hear or see anything.
Yeah, she's just kind of just holding on to
I
Ribus,
don't
just
want to
like
die.
terrified. Kira doesn't like the dark, which is funny because Tiefling.
Yeah, Ribus is just like, he'll comfort you and be like, it's okay. I'm not gonna fall.
I'm
Fall.
looking. I can't use polymorph on myself, can I?
Yeah, you can use polymorph for yourself, can't you?
Yeah, you can use polymorph
I'm
on
gonna use it on
yourself.
myself. I'm gonna be a bat.
You will be a bat. You feel yourself as a bat, but also you don't. Something feels weird here.
I have night vision. I'm a bat.
You still don't see.
Yeah,
I
Ribus
echo.
is
No,
not
I have
just-
echolocation.
but
I
can't really
echolocate.
see.
You can't speak either. Nothing hears you.
Are we in a fever dream?
It feels like you're in a bat form, but you're also not.
Who has the mask?
No,
Ribus.
Ribus has a mask. You don't know where he is.
And he's holding on for dear life.
He's
Kira
right
on his
next.
back.
Yeah, you were right next to him apparently, because you
Yeah,
both went in
can-
together.
Can Ribus look around with the mask?
Are you wearing the mask currently, or are you gonna put it on?
He never took the mask off.
Oh, even through the mask, it seems like pitch dark.
Shit, boy.
And Arcana check. Definitely something magical is going on here.
Can Kira try to talk?
Yes, you can, but
And
no one will hear you.
Oh, okay.
even if she's right, like by Ribus's ear.
Yes.
Wow.
She's gonna kind of think that they're holding on for a long time, so I guess she's gonna kind of crawl up like Ribus's arms and feel where his hands are.
You can do that because Ribus is big, so he'll be fine holding on to you. And Emiliano, I want you. What are you gonna do like right now? Because you're kind of like somewhere like there's nothing to grab on because you're a bat.
I wanna find Ribus and Kira.
I want you to roll a d20 for me, just a natural d20.
Okay.
Hey, please do it for me.
What the fuck?
Okay, so you reach out with your hand, but wait, wasn't it supposed to be a bat hand? It feels like your hand, your arm, and you realize this is your body. And as you reach out everywhere around you, you can't feel anything, and you feel like you're falling. And slowly you are
Oh,
put.
I'm going to die.
Slowly you are put into a sleep.
Did Kira feel where
Kieran,
Ribus's
is your
hands
turn, Kieran
are?
Ribus?
It's
Yes, you can.
Ribus is still holding on, right?
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Seeing Kiara roll Soul Breaker for no reason.
Okay,
Panic.
she's gonna feel and see that Ribus is holding on, and then she's gonna be like,
It's really tight, by the way, like really tight.
yeah, she's gonna, she can't like hear anything, so she's gonna take her finger and write on his hand. She's gonna write, "Let go."
Do I have to roll anything to know that that's what she's saying?
No, it's pretty obvious.
Yeah, 'cause she's
Okay, he's like, he'll like shake his head back and forth,
No.
like a no.
she says, she writes, "Trust me."
You can feel him sigh and he lets go.
He just holds on to Ribus.
He do be kind of scared though, not gonna lie.
Yeah, you are all falling. You both are falling. You feel like you're falling, but you feel like you can't reach out to anything. And slowly a sleep overcomes you.
Oh my god. That's kind of terrifying.
Yeah.
And you all. Well, actually, wait, because Emiliano fell first. So I will go for Emiliano. Emiliano,
Mm-hmm.
wake up in what seems to be a soft bed. The room dimly lit by what seems to be lights, like fireflies and lights.
Mm-hmm.
And you look around you. There's a big giant window covered in rain, and what seems to be a figure at a desk writing something. You see two other beds, and the other in front of you is Kira and Ribus laying them also.
Oh shit, we about to fight.
But at the same time, when you look around, you don't know what you're doing here. You don't know your purpose. All you know is that in front of you is. Actually, I forgot. I need to re-erase that part. You don't know who's in front of you, actually. You don't
Excuse
know
me?
who those two figures are on the bed. You don't know where you are, what your purpose is, where you're from. All you know is that you're Emiliana and you are a warlock. You know your age.
mean-
That's it. That's all you know.
Oh shit. Well, I mean, if he doesn't know anything, he's gonna have like, where am I? Who are you? He's gonna get really defensive.
You see the figure turn its head towards you as it right, and you notice it is wearing a mask. And a familiarity washes over you. Familiar, like a purpose.
Deja vu.
Yeah, like a purpose, a deja vu, but you don't know why. And they stand up and they say, "You need to sleep more. You have just came down the river of our city. Please rest."
What city? Where am I?
You are in the city of tears. Do not worry much. Continue to rest, and I will answer your questions more. You and your friends seem to have fell down at the same time.
Bro, I feel deja vu right now too.
I think you know what this city is that I like so much, Haley.
Is this a Hollow Knight thing?
Yeah,
Because I never got that far in it.
it's very. I love the fucking city.
I don't know, bro.
It's okay. That's good that you actually don't know. I prefer you actually don't know. But I'll send a picture soon. But eventually, Kira, you wake up. But you do not know what's around you. You do not know what's going on, what's happening, where are you? Who are these people laying in the beds also? And one of them seems to be awake. Emiliana, you're the one awake, by the way. You see a man scribbling on a desk.
Bro, fuck all these people. She's heading for the
Panic.
door.
First
She's looking
instinct
for
is
the
to panic.
door.
You see familiarity within these people, like you feel like they're safe. but you don't know who they are. But you start to head towards the door, and the man writing says, "Wait for a second,"
She pauses.
and says, "You must rest more. You are not ready to walk out yet."
Why?
And he looks at you with seems to be a mask. Similar familiarity washes over you, like just like Emiliano. Like you have a purpose here. That you need to figure out something, but it's not like at the tip. It's like at the tip of your tongue, but it's not there. He says, "Please rest more. You
Why-
must trust me.
Why should
Until
I
your
trust
friends wake
you?
up, stay here."
Okay. Joseph
He says, "You must know what you have come into before you go out and explore something you do not know."
She'll cross her arms and sit down on the bed like a pouty toddler.
And then, Ribus, you wake up, but you have all your memories. You see Kira and Emiliano sitting there on their beds, Kira being pouty, Emiliano just staring off in the distance. You don't see Girl and Tara anywhere, but you see that everyone else is fine, and a man scribbling at a desk with the masks you have so seen everywhere, but repaired. And he's not a ghost, instead has a mortal form.
So, am I still wearing the mask?
You are not wearing the mask. It's been taken off, but placed next to your bedside along with the broken piece.
Great.
There is a giant window that is being rained on currently.
Okay. He won't go anywhere, but I don't think he'll be able to go back to sleep.
And the man stops scribbling and he says, "You are all awake.
Yeah.
You have fallen into our city. And I see that you carry a broken mask. Tell me, what do you remember of yourselves first before we get into anything too serious?"
We climbed down a ravine and then dropped off into nothing.
Who is we? Cause
The three of us.
no,
My name's Emiliano.
my name's Kira.
And I'm Ribus.
Nice to meet you,
Nice to meet
Ribus and
you.
Emiliano.
He just doesn't say anything. He's like, I don't know, y'all. Yeah.
Shady as shit. I'll be shady back. Shit.
Yeah, you also do not remember your pasts, Emiliano and Kira. You do not
Oh
know
shit! I don't
anything
even
about
know how Kira'd be acting right now. Fuck.
Yeah, you both don't remember your past. You feel like you're somebody, but you feel like you're nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Emiliano's gonna be defensive.
I think Kira's gonna be more aggressive.
Yeah. And the guy seems to be scribbling notes furiously as you are all having your chat.
Ribus will look at the person scribbling and be like, "There was a fourth person that was with us. She came down here 30 minutes before we did." Where is
Yes,
she?
I saw her here, and she laid in one of the beds and prompted that she must leave. I told her everything that I will tell y'all in just a second, and you can go and find her.
Okay.
And he writes down a few more
I
notes.
don't like him.
And he says, "Emiliano and Kira, what do you know of yourselves?"
My name's Emiliano.
My name's Kira.
And he nods his head and he looks towards you, Ribus, and he's like, "You were the only one not affected, it seems. I'm sorry to say this."
Is this permanent?
It is not permanent per se. And he leads y'all all to the window where you can look out into what seems to be the city. And he says, "Our city is on the border of Limbo, basically resting beside it. This city was a creation of the first. However, has long been since abandoned, and only a few of us live here now. Your friends are suffering from basically what we call spirit extraction.
Oh,
Sometimes it happens to those who enter basically furiously into a limbo state and basically lose a part of themselves. There are ways to get your friends back to normal, and Kira and Emiliano to get your memories back of everything that's happened. However, you must go into the soul sanctum to do that. And I will profess that it is heavily guarded.
guarded against what?
Well, heavily guarded with a bunch of guardians of the first. Meant to protect something there that is long gone. Or still there. We still do not know.
So basically, we'll have to break into this place.
Yes, but don't worry, you won't be breaking any laws.
That's good.
Your stuff is all on you, by the way. Yes, your stuff is all on you. Everything you have is with you.
I think Kira's kind of
Good.
just looking at her stuff at this point.
Yes, and he mentions to get your friends' memories back, you must basically fight. They must fight themselves.
Oh wow.
Mm.
Good
Because
thing
once-
Ribus wasn't affected by that.
Once the spirit leaves, it basically becomes its own walking, zombie-like being.
Great.
And if it is accidentally taken by a soul taker, which is one of the creations of the third, then your friends could be lost forever.
Great.
But I don't think you should run into any of those unless you go to the depths, which I don't think your spirits have went to yet.
That's good.
Yes, you came down here all for a purpose, but without your memories, there is no purpose to be discovered. Kira and Emiliano, I recommend that you trust your feelings more than anything, because you may not remember, but you will feel.
Mm.
I feel like Kira is ignoring him at this point, if I'm being completely honest with you.
And he turns around. They do not need to kill their souls. They just need to be, well, destroyed by anybody. That does not take souls, but then sets them free, which is like a normal adventure.
Okay.
But if your team does not work together, it can be quite hard to defeat yourselves.
True.
He says, a lot of the locals here will give you more advice, but I suggest you talk to them after you sort your problem out. But I
Sort
welcome
the
you.
problem out of getting our souls back or their souls back.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
Because I don't think you would gain much information without your full friends.
No. Not really.
Haley cutting out. cracks
Ribus
me
wants
up.
to take a minute to teach. Ribus, my phone's about to die. Ribus wants to take a moment to teach his friends about themselves, basically, so they'll be effective in a fight. Because, like, the Hell Sword thing.
Yeah.
Because if she lost her memory, then she doesn't know how to use it. So Ribus will be like, okay, you guys, you gotta listen to me here. If we're going to get y'all's memory back, which I know a lot about because I lost mine at one point, you're gonna have to trust me so that you can become your full selves again.
I have a question.
And he'll point to the sword that Kira. What?
Do we want our memories back?
Probably. I don't know why you wouldn't.
That's a good point.
She says also, what's this crown thingy?
Don't put it on. It's something. It's evil. It's a crown that belongs to one of the third god. And she's not good. And we don't really know exactly what it'll do to you, but we just know that it has bad intentions.
Sick.
Also, I sent pictures of basically what kind of the aesthetic of the City of Tears looks like. Is the guy will mention it's constantly raining here, so don't get wet.
Oh, it's pretty.
but he nods his head and says, "You are all free to go on your own will." And he sits back down at his desk and starts scribbling. And that's where we end the session.
Bitch!
Yeah.
Lord.
All right, Chapter, you know what time it is?
What time is it? For you to go to bed because you're sick.
No,
Uh-huh.
it's
Uh-huh.
it's time to watch Among Us.
No, we're not watching Among Us videos.
No.
Or no, I'm
I
hoping y'all
will
like.
pass away.
Did y'all like that cut? Did y'all like that cut?
Bruh.
That was really good.
We love that cut.